Good fucking morning, everybody. It's a day of the week, and we're here doing it again. Welcome to the classiest place on earth. We're doing it. That's all I got. We're doing it. Fiona, holy fucking shit. Thank you so much for subbing to the class, keeping the class alive, and giving any swings for 6.5 fucking years. That's insane. That's a long goddamn time, and I fucking appreciate you. Thank you for sticking around with my weird ass. Good morning, everybody. Do you? Dude, I was sponsored by this company a bajillion years ago. I don't even remember what they were called anymore. Oh, Eliza might remember. Eliza was around. They made really nice, cool space hoodies, though. I loved their hoodies, and I don't even know if they're around anymore. What day is it? Ooh, Wednesday. Into the AM. Holy shit. I'm so impressed by your brain right now. Into the AM, yeah. This hoodie is one of my longest lasting, still really good quality hoodies, too, which is crazy. It is the same color as my hair. What a pleasant coincidence that is. Nah, dude. Days are overrated. Nobody knows them. I mean, I'm kind of on it because I have guests coming. So, like, I was just talking about this recently, but, like, I know TwitchCon's a week. Like, a week from today, most of you are flying into TwitchCon. I can't even focus on it yet because my camp captain and his husband are coming into town to visit and stay with me for, like, 4 or 5 days. And then on Sunday, I'm getting a tattoo, and then I go to TwitchCon. So, like, until my tattoo is done, I don't have the spoons to focus on TwitchCon yet. So it's not even real to me that, like, in less than 2 weeks, I will be embracing all of you. It hasn't even registered. I'm fighting the urge to just not go, oh my God, why? Why? Can I ask why you don't want to? I mean, I feel that. It's because there's just too much fucking going on. The world, and I mean, I won't speak for anybody else, but I know myself, like, I am in a state of, like, how do you say, like, it's a state of, like, survival mode because the world's on fire and I just don't know how to function within a world on fire. Glacial, right? I love Twitch. I love my community. I go to TwitchCon to hang out with the people. The con itself, it's always a thing. I had it last year too. It's like I don't feel like I should allow myself the time to enjoy myself. Oh, 100%. Do you I 100% do the same thing, and what I do is I brain fuck myself. I don't know how to ask. I was going to ask a question. I don't know how to word it. Like, I brain fuck myself into, instead of being like, I'm doing this because it's for my enjoyment, I put it as it's an obligation I'm doing because my community paid money to go and people want to hang out with me. And then my brain goes, oh, okay, then we can do that. It's an obligation. It's not for me, but it is for me. It's a lie. I'm lying to myself. So if that works, I will be so sad if you don't go. Just sad. Me too, Rod. I think that's healthy. I think we all just need to stay the fuck off of it right now because it's just... I'd be crashing in your situation because I can't get too excited. I'm not excited. I'm excited. That sounds so weird. I'm not excited. It's like the excitement just it won't hit me until my guests leave. Monday morning when my guests leave, that's when my body will go, oh my God, TwitchCon. Like, that's when it'll happen. But just because I have so much fucking shit before it, my body's just hyper-focused on all of that first. Entertaining people. I think that's all it is. It's weird. I know. Holy fucking shit, Mag. That's 84.
84 nights. What the fuck? Holy shit.
That's fucking crazy. 7 goddamn years. Thank you for 7 years of friendship and giving me a little home to hang out in, even if I lurk more than I used to. You know you don't have to apologize for that. I'm not even mad that you put Rod in my life. All the love in here is to another 7 years. You know what? I'll take it. Exactly, Knives. Does that work? It is a guilt trip because guilt trips work on me. I don't want to guilt trip you, but if it works on you to get you there, I'll do it. I'm a very selfish person. Do you know what I'm saying? I was just trying to find out a way to get you there and get half working. Okay, cool. Cool. Ooh, let's put it this way. Do you want to be just another absent father to Vissy? She's had enough of that, Knives. How dare you? That felt mean. It felt bad. That felt bad. But like, I'm just saying. The little demon gets me every time, brings me back to the Yamaha mixer days. Oh my God, that's weird. I always prepare for the flu. I'm that person that carries around hand sanitizer bottles and I give them to everybody. Like, I'm always hand sanitizing with people. Like, I'm the person in the group that's like, put your hands out, and we all, I'm that person. I don't think rubbing alcohol is the be all end all. It doesn't save you from getting sick. You still need to wash your hands, but I'm going to wash out for my friends as much as possible because my worst fear is us getting sick. And then we can't do anything fun, and that's fucking annoying. I need you to be a medical person for a few minutes. I'm ready. Give me a crash course on how to help someone with their injectable meds. What is the med? Is it Ozempic? I know nothing about injecting Ozempic or anything like that. I know Vissy was talking about some fucking doctor wants to put fucking shots into her too, and I'm just like, why are we doing that? I know Vissy, literally, this morning, I got like 4 texts from Viss this morning. Get this. This was my idiot move this week. So you know how we upgraded to fiber or whatever? Didn't go and update any of the Wi-Fi I didn't update my Wi-Fi passwords or my Google Home. So my phone's just been sitting in not Wi-Fi terrible reception mode for like a week in my house. And I just got 0 calls and 0 texts for a week and straight up thought, people were mad at me. It's fine. It's better. I fixed it this morning. But like, that was... update your passwords and stuff. Don't do that. Don't be me. Emergency shot without telling me how or when. That's such a loaded question with injectables because it's like, it's an emergency injectable. Is it like, are we going IV? Are we going venous? Are we going arterial? Are we going meat? Are we going fat? I don't know what it is, but like, safe procedure for injectable is clean the area really, really well with alcohol, make it sterile, make your little area with your little stickum pad and you peel that shit open and you're gonna have gloves on the whole time. Sterile area meaning nothing touches it except your gloves. Like your hands can't even touch the outside of your gloves. There's like, you can look it up on YouTube, but I mean, this is why it pisses me off. You can't just give someone a shot and be like, here's an emergency injectable, because there's literally an entire... I mean, I went to school for 9 years to put shots into people. My God, there's an entire order of operations on just how to get your gloves on to stay sterile. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that's actually a test. Like there's a test in school that if you can't pass it, you can't get licensed, and it's how to put your gloves on and remain sterile. It's like a whole thing. It's not easy by any means. You learned how to do the glove thing. That's the hardest part. So once you do the glove thing, and you have your sterile environment, meaning no one's gonna touch it, period. So this is the general rule of sterile, right? So this is important, go down. So if this is your area you're working on, or your thigh, or your butt cheek, or whatever you're putting the shot into, and this is you, and you're now sterile, this space between you and your subject, your table, your whatever, this is a sterile space as well. So if Wally walked right here, we're not sterile anymore, start over. Do you see what I'm saying? That's how serious this is. If Wally just walked between you and the space, he doesn't even have to touch anything. I'm just using Wally as an example. It's no longer sterile, period. We start over. We take our gloves off, we start over. Once we are sterile, this area is mine, period. This is my sterile zone, and no one can come between me and my sterile zone. This is how we treat it in surgery too. This is the sterile place, don't fucking touch it. But like, yeah, it depends on the type of injection. Like I hate what they did. It's such bullshit. It's such bullshit that they left you with that. The vial has a plunger on the top that I have to push down to put the liquid into the main vial that I then pull. I pull from that and put it into my body somewhere. You know what I would literally do? If I had health insurance, I'd go into an emergency room or a clinic or anywhere and literally just present them with the vial and the syringe and everything and be like, I was told to take this in an emergency. Will you please teach me how? And if they can't figure it out, don't do it. I just wouldn't do it. Because, like, we have triage nurses and shit like that. Like, you won't be checked into the ER. You won't get an ER bill, but we have people there to teach you how to do stuff like that. And and the reason I would say do this, like go to the ER and present the vial and all that, is not for any other reason other than, like, it's a test. I don't know. It's a test for the nurses. I want to see a hospital look at that syringe and that needle and recognize what the fuck someone has prescribed to you as an emergency drug to inject into your body, and maybe someone will stand in the way and say stop. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping a doctor will come out and be like, the fuck is this? Someone literally gave you a syringe and said, surprise, do this somewhere in your body at some time, maybe in an emergency of which you can't describe. Like, I feel like a doctor needs to step up and be your fucking advocate at this point. Do you know what I'm saying? I know what it's for. It's just like, we don't send people home with PRN injectables. I've never heard of that before. You know what I'm saying? Outside of a EpiPen. By the way, do you want to know the most stupid fucking TikTok? Again, just reason number 5 why TikTok is a waste of fucking everything and everybody needs to get off of it. Do you want to know the latest TikTok trend? To go buy an EpiPen and dispense it into a cup to look at what comes out. Do you want to know the easiest way to waste $600 fucking dollars? You know what you could be doing with that $600? Buying EpiPens and giving them to people who need fucking EpiPens. But all over TikTok, it's people putting them in a cup and dispensing EpiPens to see what comes out. Fucking idiot. Because they're fucking... TikTok is literally children. It's children. That's all I can come up with. It's fucking children who don't know what the fuck is going on with the world. I have no idea. It's the dumbest shit I've ever heard of. I was expecting the EpiPen type as well. So, like... You know in the old movies when we would, like, take the fluid out of the little vial and then we would flick the syringe and whatever and do, like, you don't have to do that anymore. It's bar impossible to, like, how do I say? Just don't. I mean, literally, I say this as not a medical professional, I'm going to say it as a mix. As a medical professional / someone who respects and loves you, don't put that in your body. I don't know why we're doing this. Can you not call your doc and be like, please explain? Her doc is actually a little sketched by this endo right now, and we're working on that, yeah. It's just fucking what the fuck. No, they're not shooting it. They just want to see what comes out. I don't use TikTok either. What I end up seeing is I see people bitching about TikTok on Instagram. And so I see these things on Instagram weeks later, and I'm like, I'm so glad I'm not on TikTok. But you know what? After finding out Twitch lets someone broadcast their birth, kind of don't want to be on Twitch right now, so that's just my personal opinion. Cheers, everybody. You guys didn't see that last night? A room full of bitches in perfect makeup. Well, one of them gives birth on Twitch last night. And Clancy said, go ahead and do it. We're kicked now, kids. I'm so glad I'm not the only one. You guys, that was my reaction when Zach told me. And Zach was like, but babe, it's the miracle of life. And I was like, what? No. No, she was laying on a couch. I didn't watch it. I've seen, you guys know I worked in a child birthing center. I have caught hundreds of babies. I'm good. The amount of hairy puss I've seen split to the butthole, astronomical. I'm fine. I'm good. I don't need to watch that. It was after the Popeye movie, because that Popeye movie, honestly, I didn't think that was the worst movie. It wasn't great, But like, we've watched so much more. And oh my God, so you remember in the first movie, the redhead chick with the bangs that I was like, oh my God, why do I know her? 6 Feet Under. She's the chick, she's the little sister from 6 Feet Under. That hit me this morning when my alarm went off. I was like, oh, 6 Feet Under girl, whoa. It was very bizarre how my brain does that. Where I live, the population density is 7 people per square mile. I have no need to take one with me here, but at the con, no, it was not. I don't know if it was a water birth. They were on a couch when I saw it. I've never seen a live birth and I don't want to. If you ever feel like having children, Vissy, go watch one. It'll fix you up real quick. The Mask was terrible, but it was way better than Birdemic. I didn't think The Mask was the worst thing in the world. It was kind of unsettling. Like, it was appropriately unsettling. You know what I mean? I don't know. I didn't think it was the worst thing in the world. Is her name Claire Fisher? Is that the name? I could not remember her name or anything, but what was the name of the first movie we watched last night? I could just look, but I don't have Discord open. Let me see if I beat you guys. I can't remember. It was kind of good, though. I liked it. It was weird, but weird in a good way. I like weird good. It reminded me of like Monkey Bone. Psycho Beach Party. It reminded me of Monkey Bone. Something like that where it's like, or like Beetlejuice where it's like almost like a play. Like the lighting and effects, it was weird good. Very much so weird good. I would absolutely suggest it to people. But that was what she was in. And the whole time I was like, fucking Christ, why do I know this girl's face so much? I was just obsessing over it. And this morning my brain went, oh my God, 6 Feet Under. Yeah. Yeah, that's literally what we were just talking about, Eliza. Yeah, chat didn't know. Which I'm just really proud, honestly, that the vast majority of you aren't the type of people to go watch childbirth on the internet for monies. Like, but sure. I hope that poor woman made a bag because the 5 seconds I saw on a Twitter post of it felt like porn. It felt porny. A little to me. But natural births are fucking weird. I'm not a proponent and I do not support water birth or having birth at home. In case anybody's wondering, I will chastise you for not giving a fuck about your child and I will tell you to go to the fucking hospital. I don't. Like, get a doula, get someone who's there for you, but like, people who are just like, I'm gonna do it in the bathtub like Grandpappy, you're a fucking idiot. You don't care about your child then. You're more concerned with how you appear on social media with your birth or something. I just do not understand that shit. My friend DM'd me and wanted to watch it live. I didn't watch it. I did not watch it. Someone said you can watch the baby be conceived. She must do OF or something. Wait, you can literally go watch the baby be conceived and then go watch it be born? I watched the Ed Gein thing. I haven't watched that yet. I haven't had time to sit down and I'm really excited to watch it. So I've been like saving it. Is it good? I watched Screamboat, the Steamboat Willie horror movie, and it was cringy and hilarious. That was pretty much what the Popeye movie was. It was called Popeye, but you know, they call him the Sailor Man or whatever. No. No. Yeah. I believe it. That's the internet now. Are you kidding? Of course it is. But since they're prescription only, they'll always be free to the patient. Wait, I wondered how the U.S. System affected the price of EpiPens, and yes, as expected, the cost in the UK is £90 each or $120. Oh my God, wasn't it the EpiPen that some guy tried to buy and jack the price up even more? No, it's horrible. Staying alive in the U.S. is a privilege of the rich. Absolutely. It's absolutely, I mean, you know that, Starlin. A privilege of the rich and healthy, I should say, because I'm not rich, but I got blessed with some decent health. Well, oh, that was the insulin. Thank you. That was the insulin. Some fucker tried to buy insulin and jack the price up. That was it. Thank you. Robin Williams' first theatrical role, was it really Popeye? Like Popeye, not the horror movie, but the original? That's amazing. I didn't know that. Did she abstain from sex for like a month to confirm that was the conception sex? Good. You know what? She's making her bag. We all have our cross to bear, right? And someday that child's going to be faced with the reality that was conceived on camera and birthed on camera, and her child's going to have to live with that, and I hope she's ready for the day her child super hates her for that. I wasn't conceived on camera, nor was I birthed on camera, but I do know why I'm named what I'm named, and I super resent that. So, like, I have no idea what a kid's gonna feel about all that shit. Like, what the fuck? I just don't, what the fuck? People don't give a fuck about their kids. I'm so confused how you can confirm that was conception sex. Unless it was, like, the first and only fuck after your period. I have no idea, to be honest. It was called Popeye the Slayer Man. Wasn't it just called Popeye? It was not the worst thing we watched by a long shot. I agree. I didn't hate it at all. Do you think she'll sell her birth water? I super hope so. As like shots. She needs to save up a lot to pay for that kid's therapy. She needs to save up a lot to pay for the home she's going to be in when her kid refuses to take care of her because its conception and birth is on the internet forever. Like, I don't think she realizes that she's going to go in a state home when she's in her 60s and no child's going to visit her. That's really dark. Like, coming from a child who divorced their parents. It happens. We leave you. "100% merman. It's very sad. It's very sad. The world sucks. People treat their kids like pets and their pets like accessories." I've said it before. I'm so fucking glad for a million reasons plus that social media and none of this internet existed when I was a kid. But if it did, my mom would have been a TikTok mom. Like, my mom got a video camera as soon as she could, the kind where you actually put like a fucking full VHS in it to record on, and she would record us getting hurt and laugh hysterically before coming to help us. She would have been a TikTok mom so fast. She would have literally been like, run into that wall. Oh, baby. I would have been a TikTok kid so fucking hard. My mom did too. Oh, there are so many fucking books in my mom's house of baby pictures of us naked and shit, and I have them on my wall in front of me and my sister, not naked, but like baby pictures and stuff. There's millions, but my mom would have been a TikTok mom. And God knows what would have, like, what the fuck level of trauma is that added on top of everything else? I don't know. My mother likes to constantly remind me I was conceived in a rest area in Utah. Oh my God, dream. My mom conceived me with her boss on a business trip to Maui. A business trip my dad refused to take his wife on. Like, I'm super glad I'm here, but also, Mom, oh my God. Come on, that'll never happen. By the time she's 60, all the state homes will be shut down. Oh, you're not wrong. That's true. You got me there. You got me. Me assuming there's going to be care for the elderly by that time. Maybe one of the great movie synopsis I've ever read. A curious group of friends sneak into an abandoned spinach canning factory to investigate this legend of Sailor Man who's said to haunt the factory in local docks. It's on point. That's on point. It's a lot to unwrap. Oh, yeah. It's so fucked up. I was trying to remember the best story in this chat over the years. Oh, God. Can you? Oh, my God. Donna with the fence post. I was conceived the day my dad got home from Vietnam. Oh, my God. Your mom ovulated on point. That's pretty good. Yes, I did mean home. Wait, got home from Vietnam. Wait, what do you mean by home? Like, got home? What do you mean? I just read home. I was my father's birthday present, or at least a bonus that evening. Oh, that's precious. Oh, was it edging? Donna also fell on a fucking like fence post as a child and fucking like sliced her vagina open or something. It was terrible. I don't know. She had a fucking terrible time. I've watched all 3 Popeye movies. They're all pretty cringy. They are, but I love cringy. Too many dildos up the ass in top 3 stories for sure. Oh, 7. 7 of them. It was 7. Vibrators on. That's important because you could hear them going against each other. And they were tan. They were milky cream color. I'll never forget. Don't be a story that nurses walk away with. I think that's a really good life goal. Just attempt not to be that story I have to shiver at, you know? When they first come home to the US, they then have to wait to come home from that. Oh, that's super fucked up. I'm so sorry. That's fucked. I didn't know that. I have zero idea when my son was conceived. I was suspicious it was during my 21st birthday. Oh, I love that. I love that a lot. How many had to point a gun at a step-parent in defense of their bio-parent? No good. I wasn't so lucky. Since we were talking about dysfunctional fan. Wait, in defense of their bio-parent. No, my bio-parent is dead. I wouldn't defend him, probably. He's like my dad on the surface. If we're just like, he was a ventilator salesman who was married to his childhood sweetheart and had 2 daughters. And he went on a business trip to Maui with his senior new employee and made me. I wouldn't defend him, probably. He sounds like a dick. I don't remember him, but he sounds like a dick. Patient lived with massive internal injuries. Yeah, that one's probably like, of patient stories, that is, anal railgun will never. But I've had so many. Oh my God. I don't know, because I've lived them. So I feel like it's always interesting, like, what your guys' favorite stories are, because then I'm like, how did did I tell it different or something? Because they're never my favorites. Like, the ones that's, like, the one that sticks out to me the most is a patient I had come in. This was very, very beginning of my career. A patient I had come in, and they were going to be an inpatient. They were in the ER, so when you're going to go from ED to inpatient, we have to do a full body check over to note every single scar, every single cut, every single sore, every single mark on your entire body, so that when we take you into the hospital, we know what was there before you got here, and we know what we caused, like a bed sore or something like that, and then insurance gets involved, whatever. And so we were going all over and rolling, and she was a larger woman. And when you're a larger person, I'm sure we're aware we can get a pannus or a fupa or whatever. It's basically when the fat has burst through the abdominal muscles in the front of the body and they just spill forward kind of in a loose apron of fat. It's very common. But of course we have to lift that up and check for any sores underneath and then check the genitals and whatnot, right? So when we lift said pannus up, the entirety of it is covered in slivers. Wood slivers and scars and cuts and scratches and all this shit. And like literally the entirety, like from belly button to clit. Slivers. Wood slivers. And we're just like, immediately my brain is like, oh my God, is this an abusive situation? Like, holy fuck, do we need to get that partner out of the room? Like, the fuck is going on here? So we're very, like, you know, obviously we're all, oh my God, like, are you okay? What is going on? And I fuck you not missing a beat. Oh no, that's from our lovemaking board we keep under the bed. It keeps my belly out the way so he can get at my no-nos. Which is why to this day I still call them my no-no parts. This couple had a board, a very special under the bed board, that they used to hold one person's belly out. I'm here to inform you that there are stickums that sold on the internet. You can get them on Amazon, whatever, that literally are built for that. You stick them onto your pants and fucking glue it to your shoulders. It gets all your bits out of the way so you can fuck. Sliver board, isn't it? That's not it. But that's the shit that really sticks out to me because I just, wow. But like, it's one of those, you gotta be there to see it because oh my fucking God. What? There ain't no fucking good enough for me to put slivers in my belly. I don't know, dude. That is unbelievable. It was so crazy. Thank you, Eliza. I appreciate you. I've been working on them. They've actually grown in pretty good, but not as good as I want. I was conceived in a bathroom and my dad didn't know he was my dad until I was like 8 months. I love that for you. I love that for you. Ooh, fingering the dude's brain. That was pretty wild. That's definitely, yeah, when I accidentally plunged my fingers into someone's frontal lobe. That was a good one. That was sensationally. Still the reason I can't eat pudding or Jell-O to this day. Just won't. I want nothing to do with it because that's what your brain feels like. I don't want to do it. I was trying to find out what age does the old people switch flip. And parents only want to talk about their ailments and grievances. I want to be prepared when it happens to me. I think it's because their brain dies because they had nothing to keep it going. I think we'll be different, Mag. I think the internet and shit keeps us going to where our brain's not going to die like that. We have more, there's more to our life than ailments. I think. I think. Heart holding was horrific. Yeah, that was my first night ever. It's always that, right? It's always like my first night in cardiology. A doctor says, here, hold this, and you have to go. And for me, it was 7 hours. That was a 7-hour heart massage. I'm sure it was 3 seconds. But for me, it was, and then the doctor took it back and it was over with. But what the fuck? But like, no one knows that RT's first night on the cardiology. They're just like, that's RT. Hold this, please. I don't know what's more unnerving, though, holding a brand new baby straight out of the puss or a beating heart. Because both, it feels similar. It's similar level of fragility and like, but babies are rubbery. They're quite durable. Your life has been epic. It's too much. I'm so tired. Also, Mag, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Belly Board. I really hope that's not that person. I really hope that's not that person. Oh my God. I really hope. Thank you so much. Why is that a name? Because belly board. If one person's using a board to keep their belly out of the way for fucking, someone else is doing it. Someone else is doing it too. That's just inevitable. Someone out there is doing that. Someone. I feel terrible that makes me feel better about myself. For as heavy curvy as I am, I can still fuck no problem without having to move my fat out of the way. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having to move fat out of the way. I got big fat thighs and a big fat ass. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just like there's ways to do it that are normal. Like maybe use your hands. Why is it a slivery 2x4 under your bed? Like, part of me was like, did you just break it off from under the bed and just like decide one day that that was what you were going to use? They're just like, everyone deserves to fuck comfortably. What the fuck? Don't hurt your partner. Slivers are bad. My God. I shouldn't have to say that ever. Ever. I feel like I lead with my ailments a lot or feel the need to explain my walker. I don't feel like you define yourself by them though. Whereas like, you know, I feel like there's a certain age where it's just like, that's all someone can talk about is the new medication they're on and the doctor they went to and the blah, 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 blah. And it tends to be an older age, which like maybe that's kind of what your life surrounds around. That being said, I know you feel the need to explain your walker and nothing I say can ever take that away. You don't need to explain shit. And honestly, I would find you, like, if I didn't know you personally and you were just mysterious about it, I would find you so fucking cool. Like, seriously, if you were just like, don't worry about it. We don't talk about the walker. Just like become that person that's like, we don't talk about it. We don't talk about that day. You're going to be mysterious and interesting. Like, that is so I would do that. I would fuck with people, not since the incident. And just look away or look down. Fuck it. People don't deserve your explanation. That's the moral of the story. In my personal opinion. Not since that day. They just don't deserve it. I don't. Oh, Greg. Oh, God. Well, there's the new clip of the week, everyone. Man, you know what's crazy? I was going through my clips the other day, and I had no idea. I guess I just don't have any sort of like. I have no perception of the world. I'm just completely oblivious, I guess. I had no conception so many of you watch my VODs. My VODs have like 900 plus views a piece. Clips too. What the fuck are you watching? It's silent. What are you doing? Like, I'm grateful, but holy shit. I was looking at them because we got slammed for some DMCA shit recently. I don't even know what it was. I could not find the DMCA strike, but we got slammed for something. So, not slammed. I've never had a strike on my channel. I take that back. So basically what happens is if the bot or whatever the AI robot that Twitch uses like detects licensed music in your stream, what they do is they'll make it so I have to on purpose publish the VODs, if that makes sense, instead of them just automatically publishing instead of just all my VODs being automatically published. And so I was looking through them the other day and I was like, holy shitty tits. People actually watch my VODs? Okay. Thank you. Sick. I had no idea. Strangers feel entitled to, aren't you a little young to be using that insert mobility aid here? And it's like, yeah, I could ignore them or I could educate them. And it also isn't my job to correct them. 100%. And like, I want to say, I love the way you say, could I educate them? Yes. And I want to say, why don't you do that every time? But the vast majority, like 99.9% of the people out there interested about your walker or your walking aid or whatever the fuck you're using, they're not there to be educated. They want to hear some story about how a horse broke your back or something. That's all they want. I 100%, the audacity to ask someone who's using any kind of aid, like, bruv, the fuck. I could not agree more, Bobo. What the I don't know what the fuck. I don't know how to say this without being rude. Your walker, your cane, your chair, your scooter is absolutely not the most interesting thing about you on first glance to me, ever. So if I'm like ignoring your walking aid or I'm not asking about it, it's because it's just, I don't care. I'm more interested in you as a human being. And if the reason you use that comes up, great. You know what I mean? But I'm not out there being like, hey, in case I fall over, everyone, my hips dislocate randomly, don't freak out. I'm going to use a cane. Like, if people want to ask about it, I'm going to be like, not since that day. We don't talk about the incident. It's literally, they want that NPC lore. That's literally all they're looking for. It's none of their fucking business. Or what I find is they're poking and prodding to see, it's judgment on their part. They want to see in their eyes, do you actually need that? You ever notice that one? That's one of my absolute fucking favorites. They're poking because in their mind, they want to see like how severe is whatever you went through to think, I'm trying to word it right. In their mind, they're like, are you just lazy? Is it just an excuse to be special? Like, what actually happened that you need that? Like, I absolutely think that is happening. I can feel that and see that in people's aids. Have you earned your mobility aid? Or you want to know one of my favorite recent ones I heard that Elle got in her channel? Well, you're just too pretty to be disabled. Thank you. That's what Elle got when someone found out she's in a wheelchair. Literally, that's what someone on her channel said to her, and my brain was just like, break. What? Right? You did choose that, Jay, obviously. Clearly. We laugh because, like, it's so fucking stupid. I also have to use a mobility device, and when people say they're too young, shit, I say, yeah, I know. And then we have a staring contest. Good. Oh, 100%. Like, people who judge people who have a parking, I cannot stand that. I've seen that happen. Like, I've literally seen that happen. People watch people get out of their cars. Like, are you actually handicapped? You get a fucking life. Get a life, get a hobby, leave us alone. People say some really dumb shit. It's so many layers of fucked up. It's so many layers of fucked up. It's so fucked up. And you wonder why people don't want to talk about their trials and tribulations. Because, like, you're just going to judge me for them. The fuck? What up, staging? Good morning, love. Yes, I choose for my body not to work correctly. Get off my... Right? I know. It's my favorite that they... Like, it's just astronomical. What the fuck does my face have to do with how my goddamn legs work? I know. Clearly, they're correlated, V. Clearly. I got pulled over for speeding one morning while I was late for work, and no joke, the pig said, quote, "You're too pretty to be driving that fast." I'm sorry, I got just like hot and really nauseous at that. That made me feel really, really gross. For anybody wondering, none of that's an appropriate thing to say out loud ever. That made me want to crawl out of I'm sweating. That made me pit out. That's disgusting. But also, what the fuck does that mean? It's absolutely sexual harassment, yes. I hate when kids ask out of true curiosity and their parents shoo them away like they'll catch whatever I have. I hate that shit too. Kids, I mean, literally the exposure and the curiosity is the most beautiful thing about kids because they're honest like that. Like, hey, why do you have a cane? My body's broken. I have an autoimmune disorder and it's falling apart. That sounds like it's absolutely sexual harassment. Yeah, cultivate kids' curiosity. Abso-fucking-lutely. I love that. I've told this story before, but one of my favorite moments was when I was in Singapore. Yeah, I agree, Bubba. Come here. I was in Singapore, and this little kid was absolutely just fascinated by my skin because they'd never seen a white person before. And their mom asked me, like, is it cool if she takes a picture with you? And I'm like, it's absolutely fine. She was so tiny and so cute. But she grabbed my arm and she very delicately rolled my arm away from the tattoo and then touched right here because tattoos can mean like gang or whatever. But I just thought that was the coolest thing. I'm like, please, whatever. This is so, like, I want this kid to grow up thinking, like, at least that one white bitch with the blue hair was nice to me. We're not all pieces of shit, man. You know how to unplug my headphones. It's very annoying. You're too smart for your own good, bub. You know, the people who judge are like, you taking away resources from actual disabled people as if they fucking care. They don't. They want to pay less. That's it. That's it. They want to look at you and go, you don't deserve that placard. You don't deserve that placard, and you don't deserve any of the resources you're being given that I'm paying for with my taxes. Therefore, do you think they think the same thing about all the heart meds that insurance companies are paying for them because they can't stop eating McDonald's and smoking cigarettes and drinking a bottle of wine every night? Do you think maybe they're having any sort of self-reflection on any of their own medications they have to take for any of the maladies they gave them fucking selves? No, probably not. Probably not. I love my fur babies too. They're so cute. Thank you for loving them. He's such a baby. He's been so snuggly the past couple days. I don't know why. But like crawling all over me in the morning, crawled on me on my, he like slept on me on my couch a little bit during movie night last night. He just all over me lately. I don't know why. You're very clingy. I'm okay with it. You're cute as fuck. But you're a little clingy. Don't they realize they're one bad car wreck away from being in a wheelchair themselves? No. Everybody's invincible. They love to blame it on teenagers, though. People love to blame invincibility on the youth. Everybody thinks they're fucking everybody thinks they're invincible until it happens to them or someone they love, and then it matters. It only matters when it's personal, though. Hello, baby girl. I know, you needed a snuggle, too. They can't empathize. They literally are incapable. Literally. Yep. People don't pay attention while they're driving. The sheer amount of people I see staring at their phone while actively driving. I know it's boring. Driving is boring. Still doesn't give you a right to be the most unsafe fuck on the goddamn road. I hate it so much. Like, put on some good music. Figure it out. Carpool. Get an Uber. You don't deserve to be on the road if you can't stay the fuck off TikTok while you're driving. In my opinion, that's an addiction. You need help. Get a stick. Exactly. Literally, I have a stick shift because I get bored in traffic and I can't stand it. So I sit there and I play with my fucking stick shifter, which you're not supposed to do because it wears it out. But I can't stop. It's better than being on my fucking phone. Literally, it's why I have a stick. Same, Bobo. It keeps my brain occupied while I'm driving because I, too, get bored. But I'm not going to open up TikTok and risk lives. That's fucking stupid. There's mothers and brothers and sisters and dads all around you in their cars, and you are literally making their life less valuable than your goddamn app, whatever you have on your phone. I see TikTok on people's phones all the time in traffic, so that's what I'm saying. But I'm guarantee it's not only TikTok, it's all sorts of apps and shit on their phone. But like, that's what you're saying is no one around me, no one in your general vicinity means more than that phone right now. All of those lives mean nothing to you. Mine included, fuck yourself. You drive a manual, you operate an automatic. That's a good way of putting it. Yes, I had to go back to the secret labs. Dude, literally, that chair, I think, was destroying my back. Sadly, the Herman Miller. I saw someone doing that while taking my kid to school yesterday. My 14-year-old was like, am I more responsible than that chick? Did you give your 14-year-old a fucking high five? Oh, good noticing, my God. I was talking with someone the other day about someone pissing me off and I realized it was narcissism. If you're narcissistic around me, I get so mad. I think it's because, and this is just from what I've seen from your parents, but it's a major trigger for you because your parents are just grade A narcissists. I'm sure you know this. My therapist says it to me all the time, but people who grow up in alcoholic homes or narcissistic homes, which tend to go hand in hand a lot, we develop kind of almost an annoying sense of justice in our heads because we're constantly gaslit. Like our entire childhood is us just being like, this is what I did. And our parents going, no, it's not. This is what you did. And us being like, that's not what I did. And then we get hit and we go, all right, I guess that is what I did. I guess if I don't want to be, whatever, abused. And you get like a kind of an annoying sense of justice, and we hate liars. I don't like liars. I don't like narcissists. I can't stand it. I feel like it's the biggest waste of energy in the world. But children of narcissists tend to grow up with like, there's a word for it I'm trying to think of, but it's an obnoxious sense of justice in that we get a little feisty for our friends. Like, we're not the type to just like bitch with our friends. We're the type to go find that bitch who wronged our friends and somehow hurt them without them knowing we're doing it indirectly, but not physically, more in a mental way where they don't really know what's happening. But 7 days later, they're laying in bed and they can't go to sleep and they don't know why. And that impending dread starts to come down on them like a dark blackout curtain. It's because of me. Don't wrong people I love. You won't know it's because of me, but it is. It's bad. It's a thing, no. My therapist says it all the time. She's like, the reason, like, I speak very dramatically because that's just who I am. But the reason, like, when a friend of mine is harmed or going through a hard time, what I say out loud is obviously not what I'm doing. But what I say out loud is, I'm going to find who did this to them. I'm going to slit their neck open and I'm going to bathe in the bloodbath. What that really means is, I want that person to hurt as much as you've hurt someone I love, because how dare you? How dare you? But that's where it comes from. Heavily. Thank you for the snuggles, baby girl. I have a Steelcase Leap that I don't use currently since it doesn't recline how I like. I don't know what a Steelcase Leap is. Is it more comfortable? My back is amazing. Seriously, like, it is incredible what having just a chair that fits your back does. The lumbar is actually where it's supposed to be. Like, I've actually noticed that I'm sitting different since I got this chair, because the other chair, I started to hump my back to move my lower back where the lumbar was in the Herman Miller. And now that I'm in this chair where it's actually supposed to be, I can feel my butt pooching out, like the bottom of my spine. Like instead of sitting like this, I'm starting to do less of a natural shrimp because that lumbar is actually in the divot of my back where it's supposed to be. It's really interesting, man. Don't torture yourselves with a terrible chair that doesn't fit your body. Seriously, it's fascinating what it can be like to actually be in something that fits. I have never seen a butt pooch board. That being said, Merman, have I told you about the lady who had poop coming out of her vagina? I might be hexing people. We are the friends that will help you hide the fucking body. We have the property and we have the digging skills. Okay. Okay. Because that's another case of just like, I think this one was definitely a case of religion and, how do you say, like, the fear of just asking questions led this couple to have dry vaginal sex for so many years that a hole wore through the back of the vagina into the anus. So poop was leaking into the vagina for years. And this person was just suffering chronic urinary tract infections because they were too afraid to ask anyone. But their partner believes via the Bible that foreplay is evil and looking and touching a vagina is evil. Therefore, they never had any foreplay and she never got wet because her chode husband would just stab her fucking poor dry vagina with his little dick. I don't know. It's horrible. That happens a lot. It's just so sad. It's so sad. The shame that comes from these poor people is so sad. And I don't feel bad saying it is 100% religious every single fucking time. Religion ruined sex. I accidentally thought of that the other day and couldn't remember why. And it's me. Mermy, it's almost always me. I'm so sorry. It's probably me. You could just default to that. Even if it's not me, it's fine. You can blame it on me. It's probably me. Would there not be brown or a lot of red in the discharge? Yes. There absolutely was. Some people have tilted uteruses to such an extreme degree that blood and refuse can get trapped in pockets of said pussy. And so a period can stop, and then 3 days later, you'll have a little bit of dark brown, i.e. old blood discharge. And this person had that and just was led to believe that was very normal the rest of their life, which led their pussy to start smelling bad and then led their partner to not want to touch it even more, which led to more dry sex, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. A bad cycle. Abstinence ain't it. Religion ruins everything. It really does. Organized religion is the bane, dude. Another fun story is the couple trying to get preggers. Yeah. That one is another one that is just like, woman comes in, I believe she was in her early 40s by then, and she was like at the end of her rope, like they desperately wanted to have children, and your early 40s, late 30s is really when doctors are like, it's getting not safe anymore to carry kids, like the likelihood of things happening, going wrong is going up, blah, 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 blah. So she goes in finally for her first ever pap smear, first ever checkup with an OB of any kind, early 40s. And the NP goes to do a check and just backs up and goes, you know what, I'm going to get the doctor. Goes to get the doctor and says, I can't see the vagina. The doctor comes in aghast. Turns out her husband had been jamming his little prick up her urethra for their entire marriage. And they just were too scared to ask anybody. So the urethra had been distended to the point of, I can't fathom the pain this woman was just living in. I cannot fathom. Sexual education is so fucking important, not just how to stay safe from diseases, but just like, this is how to fuck. That should not be a shame conversation like that, and it is, and it's so sad. Can you imagine? The incontinence, the urinary tract infections, literally she probably felt like she was pissing bricks on fire her entire marriage. She was probably led to believe that just like, you need to please your husband and just put up with it, and this is just how a woman lives. I mean, raise your hand if you heard suffer to be beautiful as a child. Constantly. She'd still probably say it as a joke. Suffer to be beautiful. That's just what's ground into our brains as little tiny girls. You gotta hurt if you want to be pretty. It's really fucked up. And sad. Good morning, Anubis. How are you? How to admit you have a small cock when not... I mean, I'm not kidding, Rod. That was literally it. The conversation with her, well, towards the beginning of the relationship, it was, is it in? I can't feel anything. Is it in? I can't feel anything. Ow, 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 ow. Must be in.
Oh my fucking...
That's all I got. I just don't have tolerance, I guess. Like, if someone hurt me, I'd be like, stop, and I'd be done. Yep, beauty is pain and boys can't cry. Yep. Sores on my head and the relaxer's sitting on my head. Yep. Bleach for me. Sores, scars on the back of my neck from bleach. We've had a run. Asteroid, please. I know, right? It's been a great ride, but you know what? Asteroids. I got a niece who's so damn skinny I worry about her. She's 14 and seems to be chasing... Oh, I hope she's naturally skinny. I hope she's just one of those people who's naturally a rail. Because Stajan, no joke. Do you remember the 90s of like the super anorexically thin look? I mean, I think about it every single time I watch Mean Girls. I know I talk about that all the time, but if you've ever seen Mean Girls, there's an ongoing theme in the movie where Katie Heron is feeding these weird candy bars to Regina that are making her gain weight. And Regina, like, puts a pillow in her pants, and everyone's like, wow, she's such a fat ass. And I watch that, and I think, how did any of us make it out of the early 2000s without massive fucking eating disorders? Like, people, like, when you listen to Lindsay Lohan today, her interviews today, she looks back on that movie and calls herself fat. Lindsay Lohan in Mean Girls thinks she's obese in that movie. We are a broken society, my dudes. What the living fuck? But I've literally heard youth out loud say, nothing tastes better than skinny, and or heroin chic, which is shit I haven't heard since 98. It's back. Thigh gap era is 100% back. Yes, 100%, yes. If you see people doing this a lot, I'm here to let you know. If you have children and you're seeing this, These are called body checks. These are silent ways of weighing ourselves in public. Get help for your daughter or your son. Get help immediately. If you literally, all I'm doing is putting my fingers around my thigh. This is it. This is your first sign you need to get your child help. Coming from an eating disorder survivor, these are your body checks you need to watch the fuck out for. It's very scary and it happens very fast. And it's all back. The 100%, yes. I lived my whole life hearing that size 8 is overweight for a model. 100%. I mean, literally, the size 6 on America's Next Top Model was considered plus size. Obese plus size. I remember that so clearly. Like, it's really fucked up what it does to bodies and to our brains forever. I had relatives do the wrist check to me all the time, but they were trying to get me to eat more. That's gross. No one should be touching your body, Kino. I'm sorry anything happened to you like that. Like, I'm not here to shame I don't think anybody deserves to be shamed. There are skinny people. There are thick people. There are people. My body is my business. Your body is your business. Period. Because we end up with problems. But if you see, I feel like my parents just had no idea what to look out for. They had no idea what I was doing. And a lot of it was this shit because they removed scales from the house because I have numbers problems. But I know exactly what my wrists and my thighs feel like in my hands. It's fucked. Tumblr is also a big warning sign. If you see your child on Tumblr, or if they're looking at Thinspo, Fitspo, Fit Inspiration, Thin Inspiration, clean eating, intermittent fasting. I'm not saying these are be-all end-alls that your child might be dancing in some dangerous territory, but they are absolutely some red flags you need to approach and talk about. 100%. It is. Tumblr is a cesspool. Like, literally, we make jokes. The girls that I know today, we make jokes about Tumblr. Like, that was how we learned how to fill ourselves up on water and mushrooms. Like, it's so fucking gross. It's just like, it's an enabler's haven over there. It's really dark. But like, I joke about how I use the stuff I learned on Tumblr to stay skinny. I use it today to give myself an appetite. Like, I think about it in reverse to make myself hungry. So, like, while I'm eating food and I'm thinking to myself, like, I haven't eaten today, I really need to eat all this food, I will not drink water with my meal. You know what Tumblr will teach you? Drink 3 of these before every meal. Because you're not hungry. You're just thirsty. Clean eating is about as effective as clean makeup. It's not real. It's not real. I intermittent fast when I sleep. Exactly. I was just a picky eater. There's nothing wrong with that. That's what I hate. I hate that they just shamed your body. That makes me mad. What's clean eating? So according to them, it's an excuse to be anorexic. That's what it is. Clean eating is eating fruits and vegetables and things that are the least processed as possible, which is a great way to eat a lot of your foods, right? We all agree on that. But they'll get down to the point where pre-cut fruit is processed. Rolled oats are too processed for them, so they just won't eat them anymore, and it starts to drift into gluten-free. So then people will go from clean eating to gluten-free. They're not celiacs, but gluten makes them feel a little bloated. Bread makes you gain weight. That's what they're saying. I'm just telling you, if any of you have kids, I feel like these are just red flags you need to watch out for. If your kid is suddenly talking about being gluten-free because bread makes them bloat, it's because they're going carb-free because they want to be skinnier. That's what's happening. If they're talking about going vegan for the animals, it's a diet. This is the natural progression. This is how it starts. It starts with clean eating, and then it goes from clean eating to usually some sort of carb-free lifestyle to usually some sort of vegan lifestyle, and then they'll start juicing. And suddenly there's an excuse not to eat all day because they're juicing their meals. They're eliminating the fiber, which makes it so now they can digest everything at a really fast pace, and they're getting all those delicious sugars and all the nutrients from the sun as fast as possible. It's anorexia. It's starting. That's an eating disorder. I'm here to tell you that, just straight fucking outright. This is the pathway of an eating disorder. You need to watch your fucking kids and your loved ones. It's happening. The skinny is back, and I hate it. It's why I say happy glutens. Also, it's, Gluten Morgan is German and it's funny, but happy glutens. Eat some sugar today. Eat something. It won't kill you. I promise. There was a movement, oh my God, does anybody remember? It was like 2010s, teens-ish, where it was a movement of juicers, like raw vegans on YouTube. Freely the Banana Girl is one that really sticks out to my brain, where it was just like nurturing this lifestyle of you won't eat anything but raw fruits or raw vegetables ever. And people were losing so much weight, they looked like cancer patients. I don't know how else to, they looked like emaciated corpses. They were so terrible looking. And these people on YouTube would just encourage them, eat more. You need to eat more fruit. You need to eat more vegetables. But if you eat any fat, cheese, or an animal product like honey or something, you'll literally get cancer and die. They would say this out loud to you. It's crazy, and it just leads to fucking eating disorders. Broccoli Rob, yes, that one. And do you remember it was like the Raw Bras? It was 3 brothers who did the same thing. They were like raw, vegan, hot, muscly looking dudes who like lifted weights on the beach of Venice Beach or whatever. They literally had to make a video apologizing and talking about how they went back to eating animal products because all of their teeth started falling out and they all stopped being able to have erections. Like, that's what raw vegan lifestyle did to those 3 brothers. They were so frank about it. This was all while I was in medical school, so I was on top of it. I was watching this like crazy. They couldn't get hard. They literally couldn't get off for over a year. And it took about 6 months for any of them to be open about it with each other, to be like, yo, not to be real, but like, I can't jerk off. And the other ones were like, me neither. And it's like, wow, imagine an omnivore that cut out half your diet can't function properly anymore. You don't need a medical degree to put that one together. What? What up, Cheshy Love? I hope you're doing well, Honey Bean. Omni for reasons. We need that shit very much so. There's like very real with you. Essential amino acids are amino acids that are essential for the building blocks of our body to constantly repair itself like it's doing right now, all the time, every day, and we can't make them. You cannot synthesize essential fatty acids, essential amino acids in your body. We can't do it. We have to eat them. Otherwise, you're gonna die. You have to. That's literally why they're called essential. You have to. Fish oils, nut oils, things like that. You have to eat these things. And so another natural progression of the vegan to juicing is they'll go vegan and then they'll go oil-free vegan. That's a very dangerous zone to be in. People that refuse to cook with any fats now because they've convinced themselves that oils and fats are very bad for them. It's another progression of the eating disorder is the fat-free, and then they'll go to the juicing. So they'll literally be cooking everything they eat in water. It's no fats and no oils. It's still going on. I know people personally that to this day won't cook with oils because they're convinced we don't need fats in our diet. And it's very scary because I very much care about these people, but I know they're not in a space to hear me. They're in a space of, I did my own research, and all it will do if I buck up against that is it will alienate them from me. And I don't want that to happen. I'm here and so fucking ready for that conversation of like, hey, we're not feeling so good, Katie, and me be like, all right, let's put some fats back in. Yeah, let's eat a fucking avocado. Let's eat an avocado together or an egg. Let's do that. Let's just slurp a yolk. Let's do that together and see how we feel. I'm ready for that. And I don't want someone to feel alienated from me or like I'm judging them. I am. Because you have kids. Like, I'm very scared of what you're doing to your small children, but I have no, it's such a difficult place to be in because it's not my place. It just ain't my fucking place. You know what I'm saying? I love juicers. I love fresh juice. It's like one thing that all this horrible eating disorder shit taught me is things I actually love that I still incorporate into my diet today. So, like, I'm not 100% vegetarian, but when I get pho, I get vegetarian pho. That's my favorite. I love tofu. Love it. If it's cooked right, like, especially if it's fried, oh, it's so good. I don't know. I love that shit. Some people think it's like eating a sponge. Like, there are certain things that I definitely, like, keep in my diet today. Fresh juice, vegetable juices and stuff are so fucking good for you. And, like, for someone like me that doesn't like to eat in the morning, that's a really good option for breakfast to get your metabolism going, but not starve yourself. My tarantula is first small. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I feel bad because it went into hiding and I thought maybe it was full. So when I saw it out the other day, I tossed a roach in. I thought it ate it, but apparently not. I've only got the top half of the molt though. It left the rest in its burrow, so I guess I can't even begin to guess. Oh God, you won't be able to get. I wouldn't even try until the molts are at least like, I'm trying to, how many inches is this across? Do I have a measurement? Like at least 2 inches across from front right leg to back left leg. Because the book lungs can create a false fold that you will think is the pocket of a female tarantula, but really it's a male. Tofu can be so fucking good. And had I never done that path of being vegan, vegetarian, et cetera, I would have never fucking tried tofu. It looks like a sponge. I don't use lard because it's a little bit much, but sunflower olive oil is for the win. Me too. Butter. I love fats. I think fats are the way to go. They're the what fills you up and makes you like fucking full. They don't avoid beans, I don't think, but they absolutely do not cook with oil anymore. And it makes me sad because like I firmly believe fat is the reason food tastes good. I did try uncooked tofu. It looks, acts, and tastes like dental alginate. Uncooked, I wouldn't do that. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Ooh, that's so smart, Viata. I made the mistake of putting the pulp in my compost, and it's so dry it killed half my compost. Tofu needs to be a good sauce on it, and the texture is kind of ick for me sometimes. What I found I like soft tofu, and I like it fried. It has to be cooked. I've never done raw tofu. I don't want anything to do with that. But it tends to taste like whatever the fuck you put it in. It's a sponge for sauce. So if you have tofu on your plate, but it's not like drenched in a sauce, it kind of tastes like just oil. Like it really doesn't have a flavor. It just tastes like whatever the fuck it is. But you put that in like some sort of stir fry or something, and all the peanut sauces or the soy sauces or whatever the fuck you put in there, it's just gonna straight into it. And so every time you bite it, it's like a delicious flavor explosion in your mouth of every sauce you've put in that dish. It's amazing. It's like the perfect little sponge for sauce. Yep, same thing like stir-fry noodles, yeah. Fried tofu, it is. I think it's the best texture, personally. Measuring the legs on the head portion, they're about 1 inch long. This thing is pretty big already. I think that species grows relatively fast. It's a fairly leggy species, if I remember correctly. Like, they're similar, are they from the Amazon? Are they South America? I think they are from South America, right? It's just something I notice in general. A lot of my South American tarantulas tend to be like fucking leggy. My Mexican tarantulas, stout. Like all my Mexican tarantulas are very like, stocky. They're like the bulldogs. They're slow, they're fat, they just do their thing. But like my bird eater, I have a couple of the blue dwarf tarantulas, stuff like that. Those very leggy, and like their torso doesn't get very big. Like my bird eater, I couldn't sex that thing until it was about this big. It's a boy. I'm very upset about it. Theraphosa sturmi. Probably gonna die in the next year. Male tarantulas eat a dick. But that's literally why most people buy like 3 tarantulas at a time, because you just don't know if you're gonna get a female out of it, and you put all that work into one spider that turns out to be a male. You're just like, For those that don't know, we don't just hate, we hate men. We don't hate male tarantulas. It's just that male tarantulas live on average like 2 to 5 years. Females, 25. 15 to 25. So you're just getting a pet forever if you get a female. It's so much fun. A male, you have a chore for a couple years. And it sucks. And it sucks to say that, but it sucks. What would be a good sauce for tofu then? Do you want to make a sauce? Or like literally any stir fry sauce? Like any sauce you like that you would stir fry with, that's going to be a good tofu sauce. Because literally, like you can buy pre-fried tofu or pre-deep fried tofu or whatever, chop it up into cubes and throw it in the pan with that sauce and just give it a stir fry. Whatever sauce you like, really, it's going to soak into it. I really like garlic sauces, Szechuan. I like spicier sauces, so I tend to get spicier ones. I'm trying to think. We just ran out of it recently, and I don't remember what the fucking brand is, but it's like a Szechuan sauce. Those are really good. I love Mapo tofu. That being said, if you're vegetarian, Mapo tofu, if you get it in a restaurant, has pork and tofu. But like, in case you're vegetarian, don't be careful of the pork. Definitely need to wait until it's bigger. Then the whole top portion is about a half inch. Oh yeah, it's fun to try to sex them when they're super tiny, but I have missexed like 4 tarantulas because I just did it way too early. And it was the book lungs create like I think it's just because the torso is so small, creates like a false fold that I was like I thought my Theraphosa was a female. Not a female. Definitely not. Has tibial hooks. Very upset about it. Oh, 100% Chesh. And it's still rewarding. What bothers me the most about the females is not even honestly the short lifespan. Like, it's still longer than rats and it's not that bad. What bothers me is that male tarantulas in the last year of their life starve themselves to death. It's really bizarre. I'm sure you guys have seen fucking articles in the fall, usually around this time, honestly, and in August, where it's like the great tarantula migration or whatever. There's no such thing. But what happens is in the fall, all of these male tarantulas that have starved themselves to death looking for a mate are crazy. So they all leave their burrows and just go wandering the desert in search of a female who will likely mate with them and then eat them. Like the male being eaten by the female directly after insemination is actually very natural, and it's part of the life cycle because that female needs a big meal to then develop those eggs and get those eggs to a viable size that then she can make an egg sac and birth them, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So that male who has starved himself to death and he's crazed, he's gonna die no matter what. So he's a meal now. So every time this year, if you see tarantulas out there like crazily just kind of like staggering around the desert, it's fuck crazed boys. That's it. They're just like out there. Literally death by snoo-snoo is tarantulas. Literally, yes. Quite literally. Yeah. It is wild, but it makes you feel like I have like 5 male tarantulas right now that are all on the brink of death. And it makes you just feel like the worst pet owner in the world because they stop eating, they curl up in a corner of their enclosure and look skinny and sad until they die. Literally, they look gross and sad and they won't eat and they just kind of like, they do this. They'll push food away. It's fucking just depressing. I'm just like, am I a bad? No, you're just waiting to die and I don't have anyone for you to fuck. You gotta die a virgin and I'm sorry. They just roam their enclosures. That's all they do. Or they curl up in a corner and look, they definitely get skinny. Oh my God, yeah. General rule of thumb is you want the abdomen of your tarantula to be a little bit bigger than the thorax. That's a well-fed tarantula. My males, it's like, this is the thorax versus butt. They just stop eating. It's their body. They start to look just sad. It's sad versus nice and fat. On my daily desert walks, I'll keep my eye out. Seriously, if you see them, what will happen, Spurt, because they're kind of crazy, is they might run at you or something because of your shade. They think you're a tree, and it's very natural for spiders to go to the highest point. So I've seen these videos of people like stomp. I don't watch them stomp the tarantula, but they're like running and stomping from tarantulas because a tarantula is in the middle of the desert and it thinks they're a tree and it walks at them. Like I'm here to tell you, this is facts. This is not biased opinion. There's no such thing as a deadly tarantula. There is no such thing as a medically significant tarantula. Period. Shut up. They don't exist. Period. The only medically significant spiders we have in North America is a black widow, of which there has not been a recorded death in over 100 years, and the brown recluse, which its venom is not the problem, your dirty skin is. That's it. There is no venom that causes necrotizing fasciitis. Necrotizing fasciitis, or gangrene, Fournier's gangrene, is caused by Staphylococcus aureus, which lives on your skin all the time. It's just looking for a way to breach the barrier of your epidermis, which fang marks are a great fucking straight in. Straight in. So really, if a brown recluse bite caused half your hand to rot off, you had dirty hands. I'm here to tell you that. You had poop on your hands, and the brown recluse just like vectored it in. Which is pretty gross, huh? Pretty fucking gross. Yes, they literally, literally, when you say it out loud, say it with me. A spider caused gangrene. Impossible. There's no venom that causes Fournier's gangrene, necrotizing fasciitis. That is caused by Staphylococcus aureus, which is on your skin right now. Which is why we clean and take care of wounds. It's literally why we do it. When you get a cut, that bleeds, you clean it, you put some antiseptic on it, and you put a Band-Aid on it. So then we are preventing all of the weird, gross things all over our skin from crawling into our wounds and causing horrible infections, right? It's literally what we're doing. Brown recluse are really dirty. They live in really, really dirty environments, and they have insanely long fangs for their size. So if you roll over on a brown recluse in your sleeping bag while you're camping because you didn't shake out all your camping gear from last year's trip, chances are it's going to bite because you're killing it. You squished it on accident, rolling over, and those bite marks are now a perfect vector for whatever's on your skin to crawl straight in. And because you didn't know it happened because you're sleeping, that's how the brown recluse works. Just, am I paranoid if I clean cuts with ISO? No. I don't think there's no such thing as being paranoid. I saw a young boy's face rot off due to Staphylococcus aureus infection because he knocked his lip on a child's basketball hoop and his parents didn't clean it and didn't do anything about it. Staph aureus, his entire jaw, everything gone. He was like 8. I also witnessed a 72-year-old woman die due to a sliver in the tip of her finger because she got a staph infection and it went to her heart. She just had a heart attack in her sleep. Like, you can't take these instances and generalize them. Like, that's just what's going to happen if you don't clean a cut. But when I say you're not paranoid for over cleaning a cut, you're not over paranoid. Clean a cut. Clean a cut and keep it safe. Absolutely. It's horrid, the things that happen out there, because people just like, it's just a little cut. Lick it. Lick it and put some super glue on it. Okay. Okay, Tina. Maya taught me that only 7% of the 3,900 snake species can actually affect humans in any significant way. Very true. Very true. Yes. I've also been able to get one of my clients to be less scared too, and we're going to a reptile. Oh my God, I'm so excited for you. Yay. You know what's funny is the guests that are coming to my house to stay with me for a couple days tomorrow, I don't know if they remember all my snakes and my spiders. Like, Zach last night was like, they know we have the poodles, right? Like, they're going to be cool with the 2 giant dogs. And I was like, that's not what we have to worry about. I don't know. Because, it's not, people don't just walk around like, hey, do you want to know about the lives I take care of in my house? I don't know. It just seems to be something that's just like part of my everyday. You guys see it. So it's part of your everyday too. Like, you guys see my spiders and my snakes and shit like that. But like, they're going to walk in my front door and it's just 3 6-foot pythons right there. And then they're going to come around the couch and this entire side of the wall is just spiders. I don't know how they're going to. I know. Oh, God. It'll be very interesting. If I get a cut on my hand, I should not put it in my mouth to stop the bleeding. It's a gamble. Depends. It really depends. This is why I say, it's a gamble. I don't know how to answer that because it depends on the depth of the cut. And the level of bleeding does not dictate depth of cut. Does that make sense? Like, if you can see the bone, don't lick it. Crispy, it's I talked about it a while ago. It's been in the works for a bit. It's my my Burning Man captain and his husband, who's also part of our Burning Man group. Because we didn't go to Burning Man this year, they've been touring the US and coming and visiting everyone in our camp. It's amazing. It's so fun. And so I've been following their Instagram all summer as they literally go visit every single person in my Burning Man camp. And we're one of the last stops. And so we're going to go see a concert and shit. And yeah, it's really cool. My friend Kevin, his sister works for one of the airlines, so they get free flights. And that's how they're able to do it, which is fucking amazing. Like, way to take the fuck advantage of that. If you can see the bone, don't lick it. I think that's a really good rule of thumb. Very lucky, and I'm so glad they take advantage of it. Because if I found out that Kevin's sister had this whole deal and they didn't take advantage of it, I'd slap him in the mouth. I'd be like, fly, bitch, fly. What are you doing? Flights are so expensive. I'll watch a necropsy on my own rap, but don't show me human stuff. I completely understand. Them buddy passes, yep. That's how they're doing it, but it's awesome. But yeah, like where the infection in the cut is going to come from is not going to be from you licking it, and it's probably not going to be from the thing that cut you, unless it's a rusty thing, in which case, obviously, we can get tetanus, et cetera, et cetera. We know that. Most of the time, it's going to be literally what's already on your skin crawling into the wound. And the depth of the wound dictates how serious that is. So if the wound has breached all layers of dermis, so we are down to fat, muscle, or bone, there is, like, literally your dermis in your skin is the biggest organ on your body, but also it is your number one defense mechanism. It is, like, the channels in dermis are, how do you say, like, you know those toys where it's, like, the triangle and the square and the circle, and the pieces only fit into that? The fascia netting is so ultra specific as to what can actually make it through it, which is why we can put all sorts of things on our skin and it does not breach the barrier. Like, we can put a wet cucumber on our skin and we're not absorbing cucumber. It's because of these dermis layers. They're amazing. But once those have been breached, whatever's crawling on your skin now has a straight, direct line to your heart via your bloodstream. That's when we get in very, very, very dangerous territory. What usually ends up happening is the infection gets into a cut or a wound or something like that, and it infects the dermis layer. And that's when you get that redness and the swelling and the cellulitis starts. But most cuts get a little red and swollen, so most people ignore that until it gets to the point of no return. The cellulitis has now started to develop into gangrene. And now, like, the only way to treat, and I don't say this, I don't want to scare you, but if it scares you into fucking washing your hands, good. The only way to treat Fournier's gangrene is to cut it off. So we literally just have to start shaving away at your hand with, like, a cheese grater forever. I'm saying your hand because that's where a theoretical cut is. But that's like, Wazus, bitch, how are you? That is literally the progression of that. Does that kind of answer your question? So, like, lick it and get the bleeding to stop, but then go treat it. Go wash your hands and treat it. But licking it is not going to add insult to injury. Do you know what I'm saying? Caveat, if a person bites you, go to the ER. That's the dirtiest bite you'll ever fucking get in your whole life. Go to the ER. People are nasty. How are you, Weez? I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing well, honeybean. I had to lance a bug bite last year because it started going necrotic. Yeah. Was the bug still in it? That's my favorite. There's no way to kill the bacteria that causes it. Washing your hands. That's literally it. Washing your hands. Taking showers. Being hygienic. Literally normal hygiene. People that get these horrible infections tend to, and I say this as not a judgmental, just a statement of fact, they're dirty. You remember when we had the conversation of the lower back mustard crust? The type of people that get infected like this have lower back mustard crust. It's just a level of hygiene was not instilled in these people, like it is in most. And I'm not saying shower 5 times a day and wash your hands every 15 minutes, but like you go to the bathroom, wash your hands. It's not because of the bathroom, it's just good intervals to wash your hands. We pee every like 2 to 3 hours. That's a really good interval. Just wash your hands. It's a good time. It's a good time to do it because God knows what you've touched between then and now. Your face, your nose, you like crazy. I'm okay, thriving. How do you say as well as one can in the current environment of the world? I don't know. My dog's trying to crawl up on my lap and she's spinning me around on accident. Miss ma'am. Okay, bud. The crust. Trick just sang us a song of his people. They hear you. Do you hear him go, oh? He's been singing his song to me lately, and I don't know why. He doesn't normally talk to me like that. Hear him? Such a dork. Cat bites are the same. I've had one in my life, and it was the only time that I knew I needed antibiotics. The inflammation was moving down my hand. You know, I had a coworker come to work with cat scratch fever. A nurse came to work, and one of her forearms was 10 times the size of the other one and obviously full of fluid. And she was like, it's fine. A stray cat bit me. And we were like, why the fuck are you at work? And I wish I was making this up. She followed that comment with, and I think I've got C. diff. If you're worried, yeah, but I'm not kidding. We had to literally go get our manager to escort this person back to their car. That's how hard it was to get them to go home. They just wouldn't go home. We were like, you literally can't be here. You have two of the most communicable fucking diseases you can possibly have. Get the fuck out of the hospital. What the fuck are you doing? And I quote, well, we brought a stray cat in last night and it tried to kill my cat, so I stopped it with my arm. And now it's this big. What's up, Pete? There are no words. This is a person who claimed to have 30 experience in a massive children's hospital as a respiratory therapist. I don't even know what to do. Or nurse, excuse me, respiratory nurse. She worked in a ICU. It's crazy. It's crazy. You know what, Mishy? If I was to if someone asked me, I have no idea. I don't follow. Like, they got fired from my institution in under less than a year. I don't even think they made it through probation, to be honest. If I was to put money on it, I'd say that license has been pulled by now. Honestly, and I don't say this as like I hope this happened, but just being very factual, I bet that person died of COVID. That's the type of person to wear their mask here and look, or here, and be like, it's because I can't breathe with it on. That was that type of person. Do you know that type of person? The type of person. There's a type of person. I don't wash my hands that much because it makes my fingernails peel. Okay. You know that type of person? Super Darwin, I mean crispy. I'm so not exaggerating. Have you ever seen someone have an infection like that where like you can almost see through their skin because their arm, like the skin is so puffed out from the fluid? It looked like her entire arm was a sun blister. Like you could have done, and it would have. That's how big her forearm was from these cuts and scratches. And she just like came to work. And for those that don't know what C. diff is, C. difficile, I never knew how to fucking pronounce what it is. It is a horrible infection of the intestinal tract that literally, without medical treatment, you will pee out your butt until you die. And not only that, it is one of the most communicable things you can possibly have. You spread it via any bodily fluid, sweat, spit, sneeze, eye juice, butt juice, etc. And also, it is, ask any nurses in chat, what's the worst thing you've ever smelt in your entire life? It's either a wound or C. diff. And this woman put her scrubs on and thought, I'm gonna go take care of sick people. Oh, Pete! It's good to see you, Pete Skis. But like, what the fuck? Wild. I was a nurse for 3 years. I still don't know how to say that. It's C. difficile. I think it's difficile. Clostridium difficile. Yeah? It's C. diff. It's why we all call it C. diff. There's a lot of that person around during the pandemic. Yeah. COVIDiots. She was definitely, if I was to put money on, she's a COVIDiot. 100%. I'm related to several of those people. I was related to several of those people. They all fucking died of COVID. Crazy. I mean, I guess I'm still related to them. How do you say that? Like, yeah? Yeah. Some of the worst pet owners we had in vet med was human nurses. I believe that. I believe that 100%. And that's my people, by the way. We're not hating on anything here. That's literally, I'm hating on my people. I'm sure this I mean, I know this does because no matter what job you have, it's just a different cast of people, but they're all this exact same people. Do you know what I'm saying? So like wherever you work, think of all the people you work with. You could probably name like the asshole, the one that never shows up to work, the bitch who gets all the credit for everything but does nothing, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. They work everywhere. It's just a different setting for that job. That is one thing I learned in the hospital. It's just the same shitty people doing the same fucking shit. Some people are just determined to ignore obvious signs of nope. They see it as a failure or like a personal dig. It's so bizarre. It's so bizarre. So like This person decided she's not sick enough not to go to work. And because we were all like, you're too sick for work, it's that she's wrong. That's where the fight comes in. She can't be wrong. And I think that's a huge problem with people. Is there's so many people out there that just can't be like, oh shit, you know what? I was wrong. You're right. I'm pretty sick. I should probably go home. It's like there's a brain block in so many people that like they're fury and they just go into fight mode. And it's like, there's nothing wrong with not knowing something. There's absolutely nothing. It's like a false sense of I'm a king because I'm a nurse and no, you're not. We're so dumb. Like the problem with being ultra smart, and I'm fessing, this is a self-fess. The problem with being super fucking smart in one area is I can't function outside of that area. Like I still fucking just, normal things don't quite click for me a lot of the times, but I can save your life. From almost anything. I put money down. I can probably save your life. No matter what happened, I can probably do it. That's my jam. Anything outside of that, though? I don't have room. I don't have fucking room. But I can own up to that. I'm fine with it. That's what I need all you for. That's why you surround yourself with a village. So you don't have to know everything. Like, that's crazy. I don't understand why some people go into nursing, like my narcissist brother-in-law. Read that out loud to yourself. Read that out loud to yourself. I don't understand why some people go into nursing like my narcissist brother-in-law. You're saying a personality type that wants to be right no matter what and have complete and ultimate say and control over other humans wouldn't go into nursing? You hear it. It's fine. No, it's 100%. It's a control thing. Part of medicine, part of the reason a lot of people thrive in medicine is we have a control issue. I absolutely have it. I will own up to it immediately. I don't think I'm a narcissist. I think I'm good there. My therapist would tell me by now. I'm good there, but I definitely have, like I say this, but I've said this to you guys many times, and I know it kind of probably sounds funny because I sound funny all the time. I sound like I'm being sarcastic, but when you're my patient, you are my patient, and I will fucking slay someone who gets between us. I'm your advocate, and you are mine, and I will keep you alive. Period. It's a control thing. Like, if a doctor or a nurse even looks at my ventilator, I poke my head in and go, don't fucking touch that. Not only is it against the law for them to touch it, but that is keeping you alive. Don't fucking touch my ventilator. What are you doing? Don't look at it. What are you doing? Stop it. Don't look at me. Don't look at it. Don't look at my son like that ever again. It's definitely you almost have to have that. Like a little bit of a control freak nature, but not the added narcissist caveat of I'm always right. And if I'm not right, then you're the bad guy, because that's how you kill people. That's very scary. But I absolutely see so many I don't hope anything negative for your brother-in-law, but true narcissists, they tend to not make it very long in patient care. They tend to start to drift into working in clinics, working in education, working in management, etc., where they're still a piece of shit and no one wants to deal with them, but at least they're not risking your life under their narcissism, because it does not pan out very well. People like me will be like, absolutely not, get out of my patient's room. I don't want you as my nurse anymore. You're fired. I will. I'll go write you. I'll go fucking, at the hospital I worked at, we had a system called Hero, which is an anonymous reporting system for me to be like, I don't feel safe working with this person. I'll go unsafe you so fucking fast if you're a narcissist on my patient. Like, the safest kind of human you can be as a medical care worker is one that can be like, oh, fuck, I was wrong, you're right, let's fucking educate. That's because, medicine and science is literally forever changing. It is constantly evolving all the time. Being static in any way of thinking is the most dangerous thing. Oh my God. That's so dangerous. Yeah, you have to. I named all the wound vacs in my unit. We had Clyde, Fred, Mortimer. Oh, I wanted to name, what's funny? We had names for our computers on wheels. Because, oftentimes, because you're the nurse, nurses are using the computer in the patient's room. So a lot of the time, if I need to chart, I have to chart outside the patient's room. So we had computers on wheels. Cows, moo! We painted them all cow colors, and we had bells on them that you could flick if you wanted to. They were adorable. Cows. Hey, throw me that cow over there. Patient heard that. I didn't say this. Someone else said this. Patient heard that and reported it as one of the nurses called me a cow. So we had to dye all our computers gray again, and we couldn't call them cows anymore. We still moo at the computers, but... Boo! I feel bad. I'm really sad that patient thought anyone would call them a cow in a medical setting. That made me sad. I liked our cows. They were so cute. My dad thinks men don't need to wash their hands after peeing. Myself, my mother, and brother have immune deficiencies, and even we could get him to change that. His idea of hand washing is more of a swish, swish, done style. Are you close with your mom? Because my immediate instinct is so gross. It's like all of you like openly like are like, yeah, dad doesn't wash his hands after peeing. Dad touches his penis and then touches us and touches food. Like dad wants us all to touch his penis, and mom is still touching it sexually. Like mom acknowledges dad is not a hygienic person and probably puts her mouth on him. Who's grosser? The non-hygienic person or the one sucking on the non-hygienic person? Willingly and of knowledge of the lack of hygiene. Real question. Because I'm of the opinion that people who don't wash their hands regularly and don't maintain an acceptable level of hygiene at the behest of just society don't deserve to come anymore. Is that fucked up? Like, you get a cock cage and lack of orgasms until you can fucking grow up and wash your hands. It's not that all penises are gross. It's just that I know for a fact that you are shaking your dick and piss gets on your hand. And you are touching everything in the house and now putting your urine on it. And I just don't want your urine in my mouth. That's it. That's it. That's literally it. Like, we know poo particles are getting on your toothbrush no matter where it is in your bathroom. So those poo particles are definitely getting on your balls, your cock, and your hand when you wipe your ass and take a shit, right? They're literally right there. Right there. And yet you expect me to, like, suck on it? Right? I just mentally don't want to eat your shit or piss. I don't want to think about it all over my house. That's it. That's really it. Like, I'm not thinking penises are covered in bacteria and stuff like that. But like, and this is extrapolation from past experiences. In my experience, the type of people who don't regularly, and I'm saying like every 3 or 4 hours, you're probably washing your hands because you're peeing. People who don't do that, that lack of hygiene tends to extend into a lot of other areas of their personal life. I.e., they work from home. Why brush your teeth? No one's there to smell your breath. They're single. Why take a shower every day and clean your foreskin? No one's there to see the cheese. They're never on camera. Why brush their hair? Why clean your fingernails? No one's there to see it. My Nana would call this person the shanty Irish. It's, why make the bed? You're just going to get in it later. Why wash the dishes? They're just going to get dirty again. It tends to just start to expand into a lot. Tends to, not a hundo, but tends to expand into other places. So if you're the type of person who just like, why do I need to wash my hands? I immediately think you have a cheesy dick. And then I look at your wife and go, are you sucking? You're sucking that, aren't you? You're using the cheese as lube. Okay. I judge both of you. But that's just me. Was that Jensen Ackles singing while we talked about piss? Amazing. Wait, how does poo get on my toothbrush? Oh my God, it's a really interesting Mythbusters episode. But essentially, like, when you fart and shit, poo particles, not airborne, but poo particles light enough to be not immediately taken down by gravity are suspended for a little bit in the air. And the fan in your bathroom actually helps them stay suspended a little bit longer than they should. So basically anything in the vicinity of the place you poop has microscopic shit particles on it. End of. So, like, when I think about a man with the balls and the dick literally 3 Gucci inches away from your butthole, that is literally all covered in the most poop particles possible. So, like, I think a shower once a day is just a respectful thing for your partner who kind of wants to suck on that stuff. That's just me, though. Like, the vast majority of pink eye cases come from people scratching their beehole and then touching their eyes, and or farting on your bedding. Farting on a pillow, farting on your bedding, farting near someone's face, poop particles in the air. A lot of people scratch their beeholes in their sleep and then do this move with their eyes, and it's just immediate. Like, what pink eye is, conjunctivitis, is getting E. coli in your eye mucous membrane. And your eyeball isn't your butthole, so it has no idea what to do with E. coli, so it gets really pussy and disgusting. If you've had pink eye, you had a stranger's butt in your eye. Isn't that crazy? Kind of fucking crazy, right? Yeah, 100% silver, but it is much higher concentrated in the bathroom area. Because you fart everywhere. Like, we're just covered in poop particles. Everything's covered in poop all the time. You just need to accept that. Poop is not your fear. You should not be afraid of poop. Be afraid of the bacteria that eats poop. That's where the scary is. Makes me wonder if those vinyl toilet seats can make a comeback with who thought that was, oh my God. I know people that still have fuzzy toilet seats. I'm close with my mom. She and my dad don't ever share a bedroom anymore. Oh, it's probably the poopy penis. Only reason I think she's still with him is because he's clearly suffering, some kind of early dementia. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, he's just functional enough that mom can't take power of attorney and put him. Oh my God. So your mom's just kind of like waiting it out. I'm so fucking sorry. That is like worst case scenario, dude. I am so sorry. Oh God. You know, I mean, he sounds like he's like losing his mind, which is just a whole other fucking layer of that, which super sucks. Some people lose their mind in the opposite direction, like scrub the skin off their hands. That sucks. I'm so sorry. That's just shitty. No pun intended. I did not mean to make that pun, but it's also kind of shitty. My brain's not focusing well. This is breaking it. Should we do other things? Guys, think about it this way. So now that I've freaked you all out, all of you think your cheesy penises are covered in poop particles. The reason you and I exist today is because of fucking Neanderthals who literally like shit in their hand and then just tossed it out the cave and went back to sleep on that same hand and rubbed it in their eyes. They ate raw meat. They ate poisonous berries. Like, we're fine. We're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. It's like most of the things that are the grossest, most mindfuckery things, like, we're all going to be fine. We're all going to be fine. We can eat dirt and we're okay. It's the sustained dirty. It's the sustained dirty that we have to take care of. Evolution is bitching and your body does so much work all day, but literally, where did we start this conversation? We started this conversation with you need to consume amino acids. Do you want to know how to keep yourself like healthy and not sick via poo particles and piss particles and cheesy dicks? Amino acids. They're the building blocks of the repair system of your body. Every fucking millisecond of every moment you are alive, your body is repairing and rebuilding and recreating collagen to fill out your skin and doing all of these things to keep you alive 24/7, and you need motherfucking amino acids. Eat a fish. That's where we started this whole conversation. The building blocks of DNA. It's beautiful, but like, we're all doing great. We're fine. This shit is around us all the time. Just like wash, literally. I mean, it sounds so facetious, but it comes down to just washing your hands. Washing your hands. And the reason why we say you should wash your hands, even when you're at home, every time you use the bathroom, is it's just a really good interval to wash your hands. Because we go about our day touching our face and touching other people's faces, touching our dogs' faces, doing all sorts of things without really thinking about it because we're not immediately getting dirty. So if you just, every time you pee, wash your hands, you've washed your hands enough times that day to make sure you're not passing things throughout the world. That's it. That's what it really means at the end of the day. Are there any studies for people like me who never catch colds, flu, or COVID? I mean, there's a million studies like that. The problem with those studies is it's almost impossible to have a double blind study. It's almost impossible to do a study like that without breaking the Geneva Convention on torturing humans, because I would literally have to measure the oxygen you put out, the CO2, or the CO2 you put out, the oxygen you take in, and put you in a room with a controlled air supply. Your food would be controlled 100%, like everything about you. Everything. I'd be measuring your shits and your farts, like futuristic science measurements we don't even have today would have to come down to something like that, because the factors of like, who are you in contact with? How many times do you go out a day? What kind of environment do you exist in every day? Do you work from home? Do you not work from home? What city do you live in? What's the air supply like? What's the oxygen supply like? What's the CO2 like? What's the pollution like? We'd have to take away every single fucking external factor known to goddamn man and still not really be able to narrow it down. Really? We know there are things that absolutely add to immunity. Here's the thing, though. If you're one of those people that's like, I just never get sick, that's not a sign of a great immune system. A great immune system is recovering from illness very fast. So if you get a cold, but it's 24 hours, that's a kick in immune system. People that never get sick, and I'm not saying it's you, we tend to be shut-ins. That's why we don't get sick. We're not going out playing handsy, touchy with strangers. It's nothing unique or special. It's like good immune system means amazing recovery time when you get sick. No one's just immune from getting sick unless you've had your immunity shots. Then you kind of are. Does that make sense? Yeah, it's kind of just a sign of incredible luck. We have not identified genes or genetics that make you, because the thing is, and you know this because I've talked about this before, but if you think about a virus, right? If Zach has a cold, which is a virus, and then I catch it, the Zach virus is now the Katie Zach virus. So genes, his genetics, they know how to fight the Zach virus. They do not know how to fight the Katie Zach virus. And then if I give the Katie Zach virus to Scott, what he passes on is the Katie Zach Scott virus. And then what Bree would pass on is the Katie Zach Scott Bree virus. Do you see the problem? So like, my body will know how to fight the Katie Zach virus, which doesn't exist the second someone else catches it. The fucking millisecond someone catches a virus from me, it is no longer the Katie Zach virus. It is now the Katie Zach X virus. So it's impossible for genetics to chase immunity to viruses. Does that make sense? That's why viruses are very scary, and the best case scenario is to not get it or get immunized. Go get the fucking shot. You're very lucky, Carnage. You're very, very lucky. It's not the best case scenario for everyone. This is what a bunch of the conspiracy theorists were pushing during COVID. People had to constantly say, no, it doesn't stop you from getting it. It just makes you better. Yes. It's the people that do their own research. I hate that shit. Exactly. If you ever find a study, like exactly what Greg said, literally, if you ever find a study that tries to claim anything of that, there's going to be some sort of bias chip in there. It's impossible. Literally without caging people. And controlling the oxygen, CO2, everything, like controlling your bowel movements. That's the only way I could do something like that. But really what we've seen thus far is it just comes down to your exposure. Like, for instance, I could tell you when I was a kid, like up till, my mom will say this all the time. She loves to say this. You never got sick before you moved out. To me, she says that to me all the time. I just don't understand. You and your sister never got sick before you moved away from home. Do you want to know where home was for me? The Itchylium Indian Reservation in Washington State, 2 hours north of Spokane, Washington, technically in a town called Kettle Falls. Population 1,500. 3 counties make up 1,500 people. That's it. Do I even need to say probably why I didn't get sick? Ever? And then my sister and I both moved to Seattle and immediately just got colds 24/7. I like lived in a sinus infection for like 3 years of my life because I had no human fucking exposure. I lived with deer. What? But she loves to pull that out. You guys never got sick till you moved out. You never got sick till you left. I'm like, you mean I didn't get sick until I went to people? I had to literally go live in a college to get sick for the first time. Okay. They eat a lot of fiber, sit 12 hours a day and love country music. Good morning, America. And they don't respect your pronouns because that just ain't proper English now, is it? Yucca? We're all doing great. We quite happily do research on the matter, but it's way quicker to trust a scientist university who's done the years of studies it takes before now instead of TikToker. Trust me, dude. You mean the super hot girl in spandex who has who's a nutritionist? These are the 7 secrets to remaining healthy and COVID-free. I drink collagen every day while sunning my taint. Look how hot and thin I am. Tell me I'm wrong. I'm so sick of a 25-year-old who just happens to be skinny in spandex claiming to be a health professional on any platform. You haven't lived long enough to be a professional in literally anything. Not even alive yet. Stop it. Stop it. You're a fucking child. Go. Go yuck yourself. Oh my God. Go yuck. Never trust Dr. Anna. No. Don't even trust me. Like literally, I say that all the time. Take everything I say with a grain of salt. Like medical professionals, at the end of the day, we are just highly educated human beings making highly educated guesses. That's it. That's all I am. That's it. My license protects me in that, but get multiple opinions, talk to lots of people. You forgot the part where she says, give me, oh yeah, money please. For all my advice. I have a 3rd-degree burns on my butthole, but I feel great. I just listened to a podcast recently about some lady who thought she was Mother God and moved to Hawaii and died of cancer because she refused to get treatment because like Mother God was going to get treated by God or something. I don't know. And her followers just like worshiped her corpse for so long until the state literally had to step in and like take her corpse away because they like wouldn't stop worshiping it. Do you know the one I'm talking about? It is fucking wild. Money, please. I was trying to think of an example. That's like me being like, guys, if you want to get a big round ass like this, you have to do squats every day, just like... It's a lie. I'm not squatting. I run. I run every day. It's like that. It's just taking a body part and convincing people you know the answer to it. I am genetically big-butted. That's it. But that's all these people do, is they take their genetics and market it to somebody. It is a lie, and I hate it. It's a fucking lie. Every time I hang out with Katie, I have to give her a $20. And I told you the first time you ever told anyone about that, now it's a $50, motherfucker. Money, please. I mean, how do you think I insure this ass? Fuck. What do you expect from me? Fuck. Way to go, Rod. Fuck. I enjoy the educated guessers. Educated? Okay. They've currently helped me get on meds that at least for the last 4 years have held my lesions at bay. That's amazing. The educated guessers can be fucking amazing. It's just like the ones on the internet aren't even educated. They're just guessing. There's a court case in the UK going on right now. A uni student died because she refused chemo. No. Her mom's a conspiracy theorist influencer, and she's being tried for severe misinformation causing the death of her daughter. I fucking hope she goes to prison forever. I hope she goes to prison forever. Something very similar happened here like 15 years ago. There was a couple who killed their child because they were vegan and they believed their child couldn't drink breast milk because that wasn't vegan. So they gave their child soy milk, their newborn child, and it died. That person deserves to go to jail. Those people went to jail. They're still in jail, by the way. You deserve to go to jail. I don't give a fuck about your beliefs anymore. Beliefs aren't facts. You deserve jail. Oh my God, Anubis, that sort of shit. I mean, grant, we're a very big country, so shit like that is happening all the time. But like that kind of shit, absolutely. People who I mean, I could go on. You guys get me fucking fired up about this shit. But like, no one can tell me that that is any different than someone coming in and being like, sorry, you can't test the blood of my son. He's a Jehovah's Witness. You just have to watch him die. When whatever the fuck is wrong with him, I could have turned around in 2 seconds, but I can't physically and mentally or legally do it because you won't let me take 1 cc of blood from him because the Bible described how to butcher an animal and your dumbass applied it to people. Source, I read the Bible live on stream. I don't like being uneducated, so I make sure I am. What the fuck? That's happened so many times. I've literally lost people in their 20s because I'm not legally allowed to do anything because I don't know what's wrong because you won't let me test 1 cc of blood. 1 cc of blood is my pinky nail, my dudes. That's how much. In a syringe as wide as my pinky nail. That's how much blood. Literally, I could cut your finger and get more. But I want it out of your artery so I can get the best case information. And if you're a Jehovah's Witness, you're not allowed to. And people say no and their kids die. And those people don't go to jail, though, because it was religious or what the fuck ever. Or the people that won't get their kids a meningitis shot and then their child goes to college and gets meningitis and dies. And then they want to sue the college because their kid got meningitis, but they refuse the meningitis shot based on religious institution. If your God doesn't want you to have immunity, fuck your God. They're dead. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I love you, V. Be safe. Don't fall. Yeah, it's just, you need to go to jail. I hope they go to jail. That's so fucked. Super hope they go to jail. People kill people with beliefs, 100%. And what's so sad, and I know I'm preaching to the choir, but the people at the most risk are children. It's always the children. They don't have a goddamn chance. Like, I personally can't wait until they're old enough to resent the fuck out of you, be an internet person, and then just make a living off of talking about your psychosis. Like, I can't wait for half of these babies born today to grow up and be me. Because this is what happens when you fuck your kid up. They go on the internet and talk about it. And other people go, oh, wow. That's what happens. And I didn't even grow up I grew up Catholic. That's kind of a cult. I was going to say, I didn't even grow up in a cult, but kind of. I thought I was drinking Christ blood for quite some time. That's pretty culty, really, at the end of the day. Wait, what's the song? Because literally a song popped into my head, too. Shut the fuck up, Rod! Fuck your God! That line. There's that brain cell. We're sharing it today. We're sharing it today. I swear to God, when I said over 250 games, 250 hours already, and that's like pre-release, I'm fucking lividly obsessed with Hades 2. Hades in general is just like a massive obsession to me. And he informed me last night that he's playing Hades for the very, very first time today. And I was like, it's so weird. Like, I'm not going to cancel my stream to watch you stream. Like, that's fucking weird. I hear you stream all the time. But, like, I might bring my stream in to watch you stream a little bit of it and then play some myself because I'm addicted. Millie is a dear, dear friend to both of us. She's been a friend of ours for years and years and years. And it's just so awesome to get to, like, he hasn't got to hear her. I don't even know if he remembers if she's Hecate. Like, I don't even know if he remembers this. So I really want to see his reaction. So he's not going to play for like 15 minutes. So we're just going to hang. But if you didn't know, that is my partner in crime, Ezekiel _ he streams every day from, 1 p.m. EST to 9 p.m. EST? Yeah, that's what it is now, right? Yeah. And he's normally a variety streamer. He is a variety streamer. He streams fucking everything, mostly indies, mostly like, he's gonna do demos and stuff like that. So I actually have a bunch of demos I want to give him. He does all sorts of shit, but for him to actually like bust out a AAA, Hades isn't even a AAA. It's a fucking indie studio. What do you even call that? A massively fucking successful indie studio? I don't know. I just say, I want to see him do it. I just want to see him do it so bad. That's it. It's just streamception. That's it. I know it's weird, but I don't give a fuck. I legally own him, so I have the paperwork. It's fine. Or it's the other way around. Which way is it? But yeah, I'm fucking stoked. I told someone that asked about the badge, and I told them I subbed to someone that is friends with the VO for Hades. Oh my God, that makes me really happy. That's fucking cool. And I think you're right, Rod. I think it's the other way. I think I'm owned. Yeah, whatever. I can still do this. Twitch normally, like, they don't like when you stream a streamer, which is fine. But I desperately need to see him play Hades today. Why do you say fuck? In America, I think he owns you. Could you not set up the dual stream Copilot? I could, but like, there's really no point. I don't know. He's not much of a co-streamer. I don't want to ruin his flow. Like, I don't want to bust his flow while he's playing. And I kind of want him to have the raw experience while I squeal on the side. It's literally like I'm at the point with this game where if I heard him coming out at night, I'd pause the game and be like I wouldn't let him see any of it. He has seen nothing. I'm going to squee. Yes, I'm going to squee so hard. He's seen fucking nothing. I was trying to think of a way of saying it nice. You guys know this. Co-streaming with someone it's hard. It's actually like learning to adequately. Oh, I'm gonna go in there and slap him in his throat bones. ClassyKatie. That's true. He's doing an ad. Okay, I'm gonna run 3 minutes of ads and leave this up really quick, and I'm gonna pee. Yep. I just realized. Yeah, I'm gonna go pee. I'm running. I'm running.
Yeah, it's part 1 of 2, and it was also originally the Alien game was originally made as a VR game. So usually VR games typically aren't that long anyway. So yeah, if you play on hard, which I do not recommend. Normal was great, but if you want to challenge yourself, you can play it on hard if you want. I love that bass line. All right, and this is definitely a controller game for me. Probably a controller game for most people, I'd imagine. All right, gameplay. God mode. Instantly makes you tougher, more so whenever you fail. Oh, try this if you're struggling. Okay, okay. Aim assist, auto fire off. Wait, auto fire. Oh, they give you auto fire, right? So it's like a survivor like if you do that. Okay. Auto sprint. Whoa, hello. Okay.
Love you.
Okay. All right, nerd. Get out of here. Oh, I love her. What a dork. Let's see. Reticle speed, reticle magnetism. I guess probably we'll have to play it to see what we think. Okay. Interface. Oh, pause on alt tab. That's cool. Okay. Okay. Um, I don't know if it mattered. I think they got it. I think full screen or borderless is fine. Okay. I just don't know. I mean, is there anything I should change? Does anyone know of anything that I definitely want to look at or fuck with? Seems like it'll be fine. Oh, is there subtitles? Yeah, subtitles are on. Okay. Ooh, song subtitles. Yeah, let's put on song subtitles. You bet. Probably soon enough. Can the music go over 100? Yeah. Oh, speaking of, do I need to turn the speech volume up, or do they like lower other things so the speech comes out? I think they did that in the last game. I'm not sure though. It's good. Okay. Cool. All right. Well, I mean, I want to play, but the ads should be coming up like soonish. So I don't want to like. I kind of want to wait. Hold on. If I press the ads now.
Okay. We did it. Has anyone ever witnessed their dog shit with a leg up? Because I just watched Trick, like, panic circle, because he needed to shit, clearly, and then lift a leg to shit. And just kept it up to shit. Never seen that either. Okay. Motherfucking Vincent! Thanks for gifting a sub to my husband. I appreciate you. Yes. Do you guys prefer, just because he's talking about it, do you guys prefer more often shorter ad breaks or less often longer ad breaks? Because we run the same amount of ads, but I run mine as a 3-minute block every 2 hours. And he runs like a minute 30 every hour. I've always been curious if people give a shit. A shit and a stretch. And he's becoming, it was really impressive to watch. I thought he was going to fall over. I love Turbo. I had to sass. Boatman, thank you so much for subbing to the class, keeping the classy alive and giving a name to its swings. Please go forth and be consensual in all the ways, because nothing in this world is sexy and pures over consent, and I fucking appreciate you. That's a lot of goddamn months. If it was the Persona year, wasn't it Outer Worlds or something? Spiritfarer, maybe. Spiritfarer. Thank you, Boatman. I know, I just re-dyed it. So it's at its true blue again. It's weird to see pictures of myself as blonde. I look so different. Was it Last of Us 2? Spiritfarer, I guessed it. I like this blue too. The other one was good. It just faded so fast. It just washed the fuck out. I haven't played Last of Us 2, but I don't know how the fuck that would. The blonde weirded me out. Isn't it weird? I know. No, it was weird. It was a case of like I bleached it to dye it blue and then just got lazy. Like after the bleaching was done, I'm like, I think I'm just done now. Just silly. Spiritfarer was incredible. Thank you. I think I'll be blue the rest of my life. Blue is my home. I've tried pink and purple and every single other color under the sun. Blue just feels best. Aw, thank you. No, it doesn't, I don't feel good in it. It doesn't feel as it doesn't feel right. The blonde. I also look painfully like my mother. Like, I'm like my mom's clone already. Oh my God, it's happening, it's happening, it's happening! Ah! I heard myself on his mic. I don't like that. We don't like that. We don't want to look like mom. We don't want to do that. Last night, I wanted to pause him. Last night, he was like, so you just want to watch like my opening cinematic or whatever, right? And I was like, I don't know what to tell you. I can't say anything. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to tell you how the game starts. This is why. It just throws you right in. This is part of it. Shut the fuck up, Zach. Fuck! He has too many questions. He's like, don't spoil it me, but I'm like, no, shut up. Cheers. Oh, Boone. That means a lot when you say that. Thank you. Cheers, loves. I had to give him a tip. Read your chat. Read your chat. It's so hard because, like, how do you tell him how it starts without spoiling it? It's kind of like the story. I randomly had someone using your emotes in a poker stream last night that I'd never seen before. It was fantastic. Small world, best world. Oh my God, do you remember who it was? That makes me so happy. You know, one of the weirdest side communities I've found a lot of holes in, holes meaning you guys, sumo. There's so many of you hanging out in midnight sumo with me that I didn't know. We're all just sitting in a dark room. Shamalama ding dong! Fuck yeah. That makes me happy. I love our emotes. Apollo's so hot. Dude, Rolo! Midnight Sumo's the shit, though. We got into watching sumo because we watched that series on Netflix, Sanctuary. If you didn't watch Sanctuary, so fucking good. And I'm pretty sure a second season got okayed. It just hasn't come out yet. But we watched Sanctuary and we were like, okay, this show is really good. Is sumo cool, though? And now we watch sumo religiously. Like, we count down the weeks until midnight's going again. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're like into sumo now. It's awesome. I love it so much. Instantly made me happy. I was like, oh my God, she's the best. I mean, you guys are kind of like a litmus. If you sub to my channel, you can put up with some shit. This is his first time ever, Dream. Literally, this is his very first run. He hasn't even talked to anyone yet. I do too. We put on Midnight a lot at nighttime as background noise while we're cooking or something in the kitchen. Midnight is, like, he's really knowledgeable. And one of my favorite things about him, to be honest, is he doesn't let people just be mean in chat. He's got a very big chat that's kind of pumping, but it's not a trash chat. He don't put up with literally anything to the point of being a little stingy, but, like, I appreciate it because it's just people talking about sumo, and that's what it should be. And I love the weird ads he plays. Boatman, have fun. Did he see my message? No. Should I go tell him he can run? He doesn't put up with shit either, though. Zach, like, people give him a hard time, but he's a very sensitive dude, and we talk about it after stream sometimes, like, especially when someone in his channel who's, like, a regular starts dropping, like, the R word, or someone keeps calling something gay or something, like, just bad, unnecessary language. Like, it's just so fucking shitty, and it really affects him. Like, he talks about it after stream. He's like, man, I just don't know what to do when it's someone like that. Like, you know better. What the fuck are you doing? I get it. That shit sucks. And I'm proud of him for that, honestly, because most big channels his size just let their chat kind of go to crap. And, you know, claim, you know, it's because it's just a big chat and it's hard to keep track of, which you're right, it is. Big chats are hard to keep track of. You can do it. You can do it. It just depends on, like, where your priorities lie, right? Before you, he put up with a lot more shit, really. I mean, yeah, probably, yeah. I recently found a DJ on here, and I'll be honest, I don't know if I enjoy the music or just think the girl is cute. I feel horrible, but it's a nice background. I think there's no shame in enjoying something nice to look at. And if that's a person who's, like, making a living by putting their face on the internet, like, is it the worst sin to enjoy how they look? I'm a big proponent of large moderated chats, to be honest. No bias, though. None at all, right, Bowman? Not like anyone here wrote a handbook on how to manage large chats and keep them clean. Yeah, don't go to the mini boss. Big chats are why I prefer smaller streamers, because at least with a smaller streamer, they do their best to interact with the chat. It honestly, like, because I'm an interactive chatter, it keeps my chat, like, no matter what my viewer numbers are, which I don't watch, I keep those off, my chat seems about the same and manageable. Oh, Kona, he's so much of a teddy bear that his pet name, and I hate it, because it is Bull Bear. He's soft. He is soft boy. He's doing really well, but it's pissing me off that he won't run. He is. He's the third one on. He's the third of Drop Frames. He's the indie dude of Drop Frames. I feel like that's how you would describe him. Zach, like, if I was to describe Zach to a stranger, he's one of those kids who was, like, a big linebacker and played sports and stuff because he was told that's what men should do, but he's super soft and secure and, like, insecure about his sensitive side on the inside. And so to shell that puts on a very hard exterior of loud, fucking angry, pissed off. It's like a creme brulee. Apply fire, will get hard. Hit with spoon, break, soft inside. A little bit like that. But he does put off the assholery for sure. I think most people that watch him know that it's not real him, though. I think they see enough of him that they're like, this is... Everybody gets pissed at a game. Cheers. Boo, thank you for that resub, you silly fuck. I appreciate you. I do fucking love a creme brulee, too. I had to swallow a burp down. Oh. I'm not a gooner. Hot, hot, hot. Literally, Kona, like, Zach in high school wore a duster. He wore like black band tees and cargo shorts, like camo cargo shorts, and a black duster jacket, and had long hair. He was a scary fuck. Like I've told him that. I'm like, you realize you literally did your best to scare people, right? Are you excited? I made cookies last night. Not Christmas cookies. You know what I hate? Not the first chain. I hate the second, third, and fourth. Because it's so hard to keep track and it curls and moves until you like get a few rows on. Chain, whatever. It's that second one that I'm just like, there's nothing to hold on to yet. I don't like it. You really can't tell it's him. It doesn't really... I don't know, man. He just doesn't look like himself when he had that hair and the weird beard. The oven broke? Fuck. How? Oh, that sucks. Dude, exactly. When it comes to Zeke, I showed up for the rage, stayed for the soft, nougaty center I detected. Exactly. Boone Phoenix fucking set off a hype train? What? Stupid ass. I can't wait till he dies. Is that fucked up? Thank you so much for setting off fucking hype train. I appreciate you, Boone. And the resub, obviously, if I didn't say thank you for that. Crochet chains are the worst at the start. Once you get some weight, it's easy mode. That's the weight that I want in it. Yeah, I can't stand it before that point. It drives me nuts. It's hard to start a project because I think of that part and I'm like, oh, I don't wanna. And it's like, the first like chunk of whatever you're making kind of sets how symmetrical and how nice it's gonna line up. And it's just, I have to be in a mood for that. I don't crochet a lot. You'll always hate them. You just wait, they get worse. Just wait till they get 2 lives. You're getting terrible. Well, it is his first run. Everyone fucking hates those guys. They're the worst. Those, and you know the ones that like, I think they're like I can't remember what they're called, but they like rip their rib cage open and it screams out of their chest and it freezes you in place and you just start getting hit. Those and these, the mummy worms. They're like worms that are mummies with deer horns that spit laser beams out of their mouth. I don't know. I have died to these guys more than any other minor ad, I think, in the whole game. I cannot remember their names. You know the ones with the horns, but like it looks like a word. I don't even know what it really is. It's a mummy, right? I fucking hate them so much. We're gonna play today. I just want to see Zach get into the story and stuff. It's really honestly, it's cool to watch anybody have their first experience with it. I started playing this the moment it came out in early release, so I don't have it. It's not as new to me, but it's still fun. Caskets. Are they the caskets? I think they're the caskets. I think that's what they're called. I don't know why. A top loader washer by Samsung. It rusted out in 2 years. Wow, that's fucked up. I have a front loader. Did he get wet, Daddy? I didn't even see. Damn it. Oh, stay alive. Oh, he has 3 life, though. Ah! Oh, no! He got so far, he almost got to see wet Daddy. Turn around. Just go look at the frog. Do it. Go. Yeah, that's a good boy. Sorry. That's literally how my frogs eat. It's Zach's favorite animal of all my animals because that's how frogs eat. Little did you know, frogs don't have long, sticky tongues. They just kind of like face plant. It's amazing. It's so much better than you even realize. Not a prince, but Freenos is going to be your best friend. Freenos. I love this painting, to be honest. Yes, the crickets fucking... I actually could hear my frogs. It was either last night or the night before during movie night. I kept hearing something smacking against the glass up there. And I was like laying on my couch and I would like, what the fuck? It was the frogs. They found those crickets like where they were tucked away and the frogs were just launching... Because they launch their entire body at their food with their mouth open. That's how they get their food. It's comical. So they flump around in there. What? That's what you got out of that? It's Eliza. A massive frog slammed itself against your window. Mine do that regularly. I completely relate. Although I'm kind of expecting it. What did you do? Did you pee a little? Rachel, I feel like I'd have a little heart attack. Why is Dora you? I don't know why it reminds me of you. Like her nice little form. I think because she's so fucking unbothered. I love that cartoon. That's my dumpy frogs. I raised mine from tadpoles. She's a fit bitch. Everyone's a fit bitch, though. You're going to learn that very quick. We love Millie. That was definitely has been. I wanted to type so badly. That's from the show you won't watch. But I held my sass. The boy will watch fucking Rick and Morty on repeat, but new adult animation. A fungus? Oh. I mean, they are from Australia. I'm sure living here, there's something different. I mean, Boatman, I'm going to be playing today. It's impossible not to binge. It's just so fucking good. Oh my god, Mike, yes. Make sure to remember every single millisecond so you can recount it to us and we can all live through you vicariously, okay? Deal. Sick. Do you know what it is? Musicals. Can't stand them. I respect it. Some of my favorite people in the entire world, like I'm sure absolutely despise that I'm a musical theater kid. Musicals are not for everybody. I get that. Like they literally mentally check out because the corn is so bad. Their cringe makes their asshole turn inside out. I get it. I hate it, but I get it. I can make a claw hand too. No, and we're not talking shit here, just facts about Zeke. He's definitely one of those people who's like, if he is into something, how do I say this? Like, he's obviously a funny guy. He's comedic, whatever. Will not watch comedy. Doesn't like it. He was in musical theater. He was in theater. He did improv. Hates it. Won't watch it. Improv, trash. So fucking pretentious. So pretentious. He'll own up to that though. I've got him at that point where he'll own up to that now. I'm like, you're a pretentious fuck. You know that, right? What do you mean? I'm like, you are so judgmental. I'll get him. What I'll have to do with him is like, I'll put on Has Been out loud and just like, it'll be playing on my computer enough that he'll finally be like, what is that? And he'll sit down like he finally sat down and watched Twilight with us during movie night, which was hilarious, but it's because it was on my computer very loudly and he could hear it every night. So he'd come out here with like a bag of chips and be like, so what's going on? Bitch give birth yet? And I'd be like, no. You can't hate if you're not gonna watch. And he finally like joined us. I think it is Meg. Oh, she sounds just like Meg. You got to be a little pretentious and a whole lot judgmental when you're in theater. It's so true, though. It's so gross. Allison, I like some of the singing in Has Been's really good, and some of it, I'm like, I would never listen to that again. But some of it's really good. We stand ready to die for you, princess, again. Spoilers. Oh, he walked past a little dot. I have to go show him something because otherwise he's never going to see it. Hold on. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm obnoxious.
Yeah, baby.
So. The game never tells you. It took me forever. Anyways. I don't know if those dots disappear or not, but I've like accidentally gone too fast through a room. And then when I died and I got back to that same room, it wasn't there anymore. And I'm like, did I just miss that story point forever? Actually, they haunt me. Anyways, here's Wonderwall. I have to burp. Shut up! Running is good for you. He pet the dog, right? And the cat? I mean, he doesn't have to. If you suck a dick, you can backseat, is the rules. I like that rule. Shit thrown down. Far right. Go to the right, go to the right, go to the right. I love Hades so much. I'm so invested. It's so hard not to run in there and be like, do this, do that. It's fine. I'm remaining still. I'm not going anywhere. God damn it. He did not. Motherfucker. How do I stop feeling like I might be getting sick? I know there's not a good answer for this, but I think I might be coming down with something and I don't have any more PTO. So if you feel like you're coming down with something, think of it as, so like if you think of the spoons concept, so like if you start your day when you're not sick, every day with 6 spoons, when you're sick, you start with 3. So you got to cut half your day out. So if you have to go to work, that means someone has to help you in the evenings, or you need to sleep more and eat more. You need to make up where you're lacking in your spoons. But if you think of it like that, like you can still get on with doing what you need to do, but somewhere's going to go down. Like maybe you can't cook dinner that week. Maybe that's just a takeout week. Something like that. Maybe it's just like no one else is, like laundry just is not getting done this week, and that's fine. Somewhere's gonna lack to take up the difference, but we've all been there. Yeah, it's like Bowman said, like it literally like naps, resting, oversleeping. Like if you feel sick and nasty, like take your bowl of soup to bed, lay down, like physically resting. Even if you're not asleep, just being horizontal and closing your eyes and being calm and quiet, that is a level of rest that helps your body, because your body is like focused on so many other things, i.e. trying to get better or fight off a virus or something. Sleep with a side of sleep. Yeah. It's the most basic shit, but it's very real. And making sure you're obviously getting good nutrition. I swear by pho, because pho is like, it's good solid bone broth, so you're getting a lot of nutrition there, but also lots of veggies and carbs and salt and usually a meat or something. And then you can put that hot sauce in there. Like all of that is like such a good overload of everything you really need. Pho really helps me. What's nutrition? Vegetables and meats and carbs. Oh, taking a shower can super help. That's such facts, though. Literally, if you have the spoons to stand in the shower safely and like just take a hot shower, like you don't need to shampoo and condition and shave all your buttholes and whatever, all 7. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like it takes more spoons sometimes just convincing yourself to get in the shower. Whereas like I've gotten in the mode where I'm like, if I feel like shit, take a shower. Like just do it. I don't even think about it. I don't waste any energy thinking about it. Just like get in it and sit in the hot water. There's something about it. I think honestly, hot water helps get all that blood flow to the surface and get to your brain and stuff and just kind of help wake you up a little bit. That absolutely, I think, helps. And like I don't know if there's medical benefits. I'm not gonna say there isn't. I don't think there is, but I'm very much into like scents. I just in general feel better in an atmosphere that smells nice. So like essential oils and stuff like that, like lemongrass or things that are like fresh. I love those things. Those just in general make me feel better. Maybe 7. I fucking love pho, but I genuinely think it's like good. Oh, that's true. The rat teas and the spices. I mean, in the shower. What about like a nice body wash that's like kind of just a treat for you? That's what I do. I have like bubble baths and stuff. And that's kind of where I get my little, because like I don't have any, I don't Glade plugins or whatever because it's bad. I think, and like honestly, like if it's bad for every animal I could possibly own, it can't be great for us to breed that stuff, right? I don't know, but I guess. I'm not saying he plays super slow, but it has taken him so long. But he has never seen it. He's never seen it. This is his first time. Remember, Katie, it's fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Calm down. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Scent plugins, are they a fire hazard? Well, that's fucking terrifying. So maybe just have a clean house then. Yeah. Oh shit, they get super hot when they run out of oil. That's terrifying. Don't they have like a cloth wick in there too? I bet that can catch right on fire. Demeter looks hot. So few people can pull off turquoise lippy without it making their teeth look yellow as fuck. Smile for me, Nana. Oh, Super Papa, maybe not. I think they have air fresheners and stuff you can get that don't plug in, but they're like, they just like sit out and they have like those little Airwick sticks. Are they Airwick sticks or whatever in them? Those might be a better option if she just likes stuff that's smelly. I understand liking smelly, but you don't want to be unsafe and be on fire. I'd prefer you not on fire. I mean, let's be real. Like, it's not an immediate thing and you got a lot more shit going on in your life right now. But like, if you see one, don't feel bad if you accidentally kick it out of the socket, throw it in the trash. Who's going to notice? I don't know. Like, don't go hunting, but like, if it so happens. Whoops. Not that I would do something like that. I would probably do that though. If it was probably going to set on fire, I'd probably do that. Slow deep breath through the bong. That'll help you relax. I know I can't. I love this game so much. I'm way too excited. It's fine. Okay, he's talked to everybody. I wanna... It'll be a while until he reaches any of the big guys I want to see him talk to. So we can probably go play for a bit. A reed diffuser, like those, yeah. Those I think are safe, right? Those aren't like electric. I'm sure my wife won't mind at all if I drop several hundred on a new washer without talking to her, right? You're asking at least one person whose OCD expresses itself in the form of neurotically cleaning things all the time, so no. I'd be stoked. But like, I'm a freak, so. We had an electric water booker melt during the night. Oh. Cooker, oh shit, water cooker melt the other night. Woke up to no power, fuse switches were flipped, unplugged stuff to see if I could switch the fuses back on, found out that bottom of the pot had melted into the plastic base. Oh, I'm so glad you're okay. That's fucking terrifying. It's electric, boogie woogie woogie. Go to Wet Daddy, Wet Daddy, Wet Daddy, do it. I just want to see his reaction to one of the thirst traps. God, the caskets suck. Those ones, they rip their chest open or whatever, and like, I think, or is it their face? A part of them rips open. Yeah, they suck. Those ones suck. It's literally the situation nightmares are made of. Yeah, that's fucking scary. Are they called banshees, mate? I'll probably look it up in our game because I know we've run across them. I hate them. They do that scream thing at you. They can, I don't know. They're just one of the most annoying. Poseidon's the shit. I'm kind of the same, Greg. There's something about it where it, like, at first it smells nice and then it just becomes obnoxious. I am going to TwitchCon. Weird. It's like in a week. I'm so not mentally there yet. I have guests coming tomorrow that are staying until like the day before I leave for TwitchCon, and then I get a tattoo on Sunday. My brain hasn't quite checked it out that yet. Okay. I think we've watched Zeke enough. I'm going to keep him up. I mean, it's amazing. You should watch Zeke all the time. He's pretty fucking... He's one of the OGs, man. I don't know. He's a good streamer, but I can't not play anymore. So... I'm going to play some Hades 2 and lose my mind into it a little if you can't annoying me. Low-key hilarious while I just watch Zach. Yeah. A lot of you haven't seen Zach just hit in the game, so I'm just showing you this. He's baby mulling away right now. So if you missed this, wrong screen. You're a bastard. She doesn't have the ghost arm. You were right. Not that I doubted you, but... Hence I go. She's so fucking cute. She's so cute. Reveals who the narrator is, so if you didn't know, Homer's your narrator. I love that part so much. Cheers while we chill. It's good to do. There's plenty of dialogue. Look at her. She's so cute. Spoilers. No, I tried. They don't let you put the kitties in the memory. It's the worst. Witches. And that's the bottom of the tree of life. It's in the blood. She's so cute. I choke up every time we watch this scene. Why? Does anyone else get a little... Question. I did not mean for that to be all caps. Accidental caps attack. Oh my god, I heard Amelia giggle. That's beyond creepy. Go on. Why is it gotta be titties? Oh man, titties. The music is so good in the whole game. I said, you know what I noticed? She doesn't have a belly button. She still doesn't. It's very alarming. No. No, he's not. No, please. Did he find her? Oh, there. He's almost finished the dream. I just wanted you guys to be able to see it because it's a cool scene and it's one of those things you only get to see once and then it never pops up again in the game. He's such a staller. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Touch the Amelia. Oh, she does giggle. I knew I fucking heard an Amelia giggle. She absolutely cackles. I wonder what kind of dogs those are. Borzoi? Is that one that has the short hair and the curly tail? How dare they? All right. What the fuck? I don't know. I know. Get on. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do the thing. What's she doing down there, Bill? It's like you were being attacked by a boulder. There you go. You got this. Be your little girl self. Sounds pretty Why do dogs sometimes just look so sad? Damn. Okay, he's done. Anyways. Oh, that's great. Anyways. That's the little dream. Thank you for watching Zeke play with like watching me watch Zeke play. I don't know. It was like watching within watching within watching. I know it was a lot of ception there. But I love this game. Oh my god. Did I shrimp? I might have. Oh. Ugh, I hope your guests find some Jesus. I'm probably going to go through that room and find a bunch of Jesus. We'll see. I found more today. I think I said that right. I found one in my bathroom. I think I left it in my bathroom, but I've got a lot. Is there glitter on Jesus? Blue Jesus has glitter in his face. I think it's just stuck there, though, from something, though. Wow, that was weird and shiny. Anyways. Yep, on the tampon box. Yep. That one was a funny one. I had a good giggle. Tomorrow we should be normal schedule, though. My friends that are showing up, they're going to go play with other people for a bit. They have other locals and stuff like that they're going to hang out with. There was, I can't remember if there was anything else I was gonna say. We should still be normal schedule for streaming and stuff like that. Like, even though I have guests over, they plan to like I told them they're welcome to take my car and go do stuff. Saturday, probably a half day. Sunday, I'm gonna go get a tattoo, so I won't be here Sunday. But other than that, it should be normal. That's it. I have to go buy cleaning products now and fucking, manically clean my fucking house for a while. So I'm gonna raid Zach and go watch someone play the game for the first time ever. He takes it so much more seriously than not so much more seriously. He's just really analytical and he goes into the builds and stuff like that. Whereas I like go by what feels nice. I don't know. It's probably not the best build, but we'll finish this one later. Be good to yourself and take your joy, and I love you. And movie night in a couple hours. We're watching spooky movies all the month of October. Knives has a special wheel, and we've been watching like fucking bizarre ass movies. Last night we watched the horror Popeye one.